It's fine.
To make the choice, do I listen to your music or my own?
That is up to
Decisions,
you.
decisions.
See, I just put all the blame on pause.
For what?
The music
What
doesn't
the fuck?
change. I use pause's music.
I just scream like, "Hey, new music." Mm-hmm.
I wish my music was on in Foundry.
Okay. ADHD, okay, I'm sorry.
I also wish my music was on in Foundry.
Does your music just not work?
It takes like 20 minutes, give or take.
It's fucking whack. Just Foundry being Foundry.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Uh-oh.
We know the issues we've had.
No.
Yep,
Oh
yeah.
no.
You good? Is there an issue I need to fix real quick?
I think I got it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
All of my
Let's,
icons
did
and my
you
character
do?
sheet just went completely gray out of nowhere.
Oh.
Sounds like a Foundry fun little issue.
Yeah.
Alright.
How the fuck?
Maybe
Does sound like a
relog.
skill issue.
Let me double check it's not just you.
No, it's
Right.
fixed now. I popped it back in and popped because I popped my sheet out.
Okay. Weird.
Yeah.
Alright. Understood. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and get this started with session 30 of the Adventures Within Feylin, the After Effect. As the party had continued their venture in the reservoir, killing off the last little bits of the enemies they found, encountering a new cave, they ventured forth, finding a few more new enemies to face, some oozes and slimes. Some people finding damage to their weapons, and luckily no damage to their armor, had enacted death upon them, and then left the cave they were in. Upon venturing out, they realized that the cliffside edges that they were looking at previously may have been the way they wanted to go in the first place, as it seems to go down, up, and then down again, further and further, further than any of them could see. So the party decided that this is the direction they would go. Upon climbing down, up, and down and up, there were a few mishaps where some people had fallen, some had been dropped, and some small issues erupted from all of the climbing they had to do. After eventually getting all the way down, they found yet another cave they had to travel past with some more slimes and oozes within. Upon killing them, traveling forth into the main room, looking a lot larger than the others. Can't even see the top of the ceiling, even with Devil Sight at 120 feet. It was tough to even see the edges. Upon venturing further in, they could hear some voices from people they didn't really know, at least one voice. Upon venturing further and further, the party kind of trying to creep up, not to make enough noise so that they can listen in for a small amount of time before climbing all the way up. Upon getting to the top, the party was met with a familiar face, Gildam, and a few guards surrounding him. Ulrich, understanding that he has received 5 pings after using his divine sense for 5 evil presences, and the only ones within range were the guards and Gildam himself. But there was another presence of another man further inside by what they can see is a unicorn lying down, partially into the water, dead, with multiple stab wounds inside of it. This man proclaimed himself as Master Brumble. Talked for a little while about rambling on and whatnot, even proclaiming that he was not with Legavado when asked. Even maybe, perhaps, speaking of beef he may have with them, some sort of problem. So perhaps they're moving separately from each other. Or maybe this is all a show. Something for the party to think about. After a small bit longer of a conversation, the 4 guards surrounding Gildam transformed into doppelgangers. And Gildam was also outed as being part of this group within these caves in the reservoir. Upon finding this out, it was the realization from what Brumble had said that Gildam was actually dead, and this was someone who had taken his place. For how long is a real question that has to be answered, and maybe investigated. But that's for the Lady Medivir to decide. After a long fought battle with this one who has replaced Gildam and the 4 doppelgangers, as well as the 2 flying creatures within the room, eventually, after Gildam's death, the doppelgangers have been taken care of, the other unicorn had appeared and started to make its way toward where the party was at, seeing its dead partner. In a fit of rage, it was ready to attack just about everything in the room. Realizing, though, that the party was there to help and wasn't previously there, with the inspection of someone using divine sense as well, being Ulrich, being a paladin of Cock, realizing that perhaps this party truly is just trying to help. After a little while longer and the other creatures had been disposed of, the unicorn stayed alongside its dead partner, with Leo making his way over to use a 3rd level necromancy spell to speak with dead on the unicorn. The unicorn that was still alive seemed a little aggressive after the fact, seeing as it felt as though they were desecrating their partner by using a necromancy spell to revive them as a dead corpse to speak. But quickly throwing those notions away, the thought of just being able to hear their partner's, not entirely their voice, but a segment of it. Asking a few questions that only Leo was privy to hear, and getting some answers. A portal appears, and Rain and Lady Medivir step through. Taking quick action, Lady Medivir made her way to the dead unicorn. And everyone felt as though the weave was being pulled itself, being molded to her will as she cast the spell. And after a moment of blindness, when the lights had faded, the unicorn awoken. No longer wounded, no longer bleeding, but alive, and seemed fine. But shortly after this, everyone noticed that the Lady Medivir had dropped directly to their knees, as if all the strength in their body had left, and their armor was too heavy for them to carry. On being helped, the party quickly ventured to where Rain was, and where, escorting Lady Medivir and the rest, they were given a portal back into the church, so that they may rest and prepare for the day that's coming. And that is where we will start our session. I forgot to add these to this map. We will get those added.
Oh.
I hadn't added them because I hadn't had to use it in night yet.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I see.
Fine, me and Jaro first. Me and Jaro are the first ones on the map.
Oh,
Possible. Or improbable. Something of the sort.
improbable. Not quite possible.
Improbably possible.
There you go, pause. I've changed my color to a different blue.
Understood. That works. Now I can tell certain people apart. Okay. Is everyone ready?
Yes.
Last thing is, as you step through the portal, a bit of relief now that you're no longer in the cave. The fresh air hits you. It feels much more breathable than it was now that you're no longer within dusty caves and dirt-filled areas. As you step through, Ulrich and Ashia, who are helping Lady Maidavir walk currently, she is quite heavy as you are uplifting her entire weight, as she barely has the strength to stand on her own, and the armor
I'm probably
is
just
helping weigh
holding
down.
one fucking leg up.
You're holding a
Yeah?
leg up.
Like
You guys aren't
keeping her
carrying
balance.
her. Oh.
Okay, so you're just kind of, yeah. So for the most part, then that is leaning on Ulrich for the weight, as she is helping keep the balance. As you step through, Bartholomew following, Rain steps through last and closes the portal. As you step through into the lights of the church and near the bedroom Lady Medivir uses. We will resume session now. If thou
That
wouldn't
is
mind getting me to
refreshing.
my bed.
Yes, of course. This way.
As she lets go of you, Ulrich, she kind of stumbles forth. She begins to attempt getting her armor off as
I
she
would
starts to kind of struggle.
promptly wave her sister over.
Which she'll come running.
I think it would be more proper for you to attend to this matter.
Yes, if you would all step out,
Mm.
I will handle this. As you wave her sister over, she walks over and begins to tend to her sibling. As they you begin to hear armor clanking and falling to the ground.
Well, I'm glad to have that done with.
Yes.
It seems as though in the stairway here there's an illusionary image that appears to kind of prevent viewage of any scene within these walls.
Perhaps we should move away from these quarters.
Yes. We should probably find somewhere to rest for a time. Perhaps get a meal as well.
You may rest up in the quarters above.
Hmm.
Should we
They are
also
open to you for the
see if
night.
the healing lady
We should.
is okay?
Rain, do
She's-
you know?
She's being tended to, so if you'd like to rest for the night, it is quite late. You've been through a
Yeah,
lot.
Okay.
I think a good night's sleep is what we all need most at this time.
Well,
Will we have
if
a
you'd like to
sleepover with Lady Medivir?
No,
Okay.
Well,
you'll be sleeping in the quarters
Like-
upstairs.
No.
You'll be sleeping
If
in
you'd
my
all-
room, Leo.
If you would all follow me.
Yippee.
yes, ma'am.
Now, as you go up the stairs, Ulrich, you know where your room is. You may direct them to each bedroom. There's no map, so obviously this is where you'll have to kind of play theater of the mind. And as you walk up the stairs, Ulrich, you're very familiar with this place. It takes but less than 2 minutes to get up the full flight of stairs. But it is genuinely kind of tall. As you step up the stairs, you walk into the hallways that seem long and tedious if you don't know your way around. As you step forth a little bit longer, you come across your room and a few spare rooms that are laid out for other disciples or paladins who need it for the night. Those that normally have their own home or stay outside the temple. So these ones are normally pretty free for the most part.
I see. They don't stay here anymore. She's on mission. That one got a house quite recently. You can probably go in there. Leo, you're probably with me. You're in here. The view is marvelous, by the way. Now you get a full vista of the city from here. It's spectacular.
Can you send me a trade request, Charles? Or it's gonna hand you the things he took on the bodies.
Let me see how the fuck I do that now. Wonderful. Which sheet has that option?
The newer sheets that everyone else is using.
Understood. Good. I'm in the newer sheet. Let me go to.
The default one doesn't have it, but
What?
Oh wait, I'm. So wait.
It's the-
Legacy 5e, default 5e, compact. What?
It's the one that he's using as default.
Alright, so just default sheet. Understood.
I don't think the default has it. That's why I would have sent you one if it had. I've been looking for it.
Oh, understood.
has
Back
it.
to comp.
Yeah,
Default
default
does.
has it.
Where?
Yeah.
Go into
Pretty sure.
inventory.
Yeah, and there's a give item thing in between the three things.
Oh,
on the right.
okay, I see now.
Yep.
Oh, that's
The default sheet actually has a lot to it. It's actually really nice.
Mhm.
It's just a little hard to navigate.
I can only give him money.
Sometimes.
Offers currency.
Give item.
Yeah, I'm clicking give item and it says I can only offer you money.
That's up there. If you go to. Let me see if I just go to an item, for example.
Oh, I guess it won't let you give him the loot. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think a different sheet would have. I don't know. I just didn't want to, I didn't want to have pause drag over each one of my fucking items. Oh god, why do I have a copy of Reeve Shark Teeth?
What?
What?
It's fine. I'll just drag it over. Just tell me what
Okay.
you're giving him.
The gaze are the cultist ears, the Neogi spine. I'm keeping the Grey Ooze sample, so just the
Moonberry?
what?
So
Yes, I have
the
moonberries. I
gazer,
was
the
trying to-
cultist ears, the Niyogi spine.
That's it.
I was trying to see if I could send them. Remember, I've had those moonberries for a while
Are they
in case I
even
need to
good
poison someone.
anymore?
They're definitely getting to a point where they need to be used sooner than later, but they're still fine at the
My
moment.
question, pause. After that amount of time, do they become more poisonous or less poisonous?
Oh,
That's a good question.
It's a
Give
good
it a roll.
question. You know what? We'll give it a roll. Just
do you want mine or do you want yours? I'm not telling you what mine is.
well, you're the DM, so probably yours.
Understood. Natural 20. I got way more poisonous.
Understood.
Oh.
Yeah, mine was a bit too middle of the field to really decide anything.
Yeah, for yours it would have been a.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's
Anyway.
stopping you from giving those to you.
Ulrich's role is literally like, you don't know, why not a taste test?
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't. You can't really tell. Why don't you just try it out for yourself?
Well, you all make yourselves comfortable. I'm going to take these abominable carcasses and give them to our more, I guess, medically minded people. I don't do the dissections personally. So he'd wander off to wherever he can deposit these lovely entrails and things.
The ears were Rather than I told you, it's more or less proof of what we fought, but obviously you do with what you want. The gazes were for research, but the ears are like the, how you take a bandit to, yeah.
Indeed, he'll be
Ulrich, you
documenting
would know
those.
that you could basically just transport those to Rain, and she
Exactly.
would document them for you and stuff as such.
As he would do.
Just keep them in your inventory for now.
Yeah. And he would proceed to write a full report on the day's goings on.
Understood. Are you doing that back in your room?
Yes.
Perfect. Is anyone else doing anything for the night before they all lay down for rest?
Honk shoe.
Honk me.
Honk shoe.
Honk
shoot.
and Shnew.
One of the
Damn,
tutorial,
Ulrich's bed
but I
is so
can do that
comfy.
during the day.
My bed is the best bed.
Then if you wish to do that during the day, then we can go ahead and say that as everyone lies down for the night and Ulrich finishes up his paperwork that he wished to do, everyone may take a long rest. As you all lie down to sleep after a long fought day.
Oh, spell slots.
I was literally about to say the same thing. Spells.
It's surprisingly I didn't use that many spells, but still. Spells.
I almost used all of mine.
Oh.
Yeah, you had one spell slot left. Just hilarious. Okay. And as everyone, yeah, as it gets to a point where the sun begins to start rising into the sky, everyone can hear the bustling sound of the wind, as it appears to be extremely windy today, as the wind's hitting on the windows and branches are even hitting against the church itself and making noise. Kind of startles some of you a little bit in your sleep, but you will quickly and easily fall back to sleep. As you fully wake up for the day, as the sun has risen and found its way into your quarters, lighting the rooms up, you begin to make your way out and meeting the rest of your companions and begin to start your day with whatever plans you have to make.
So much blood.
Just a little.
Just a little bit of blood. Downstairs for this.
On leaving, you had seen most of the rooms that were occupied. Seemed as though most of the rooms in the church actually have signs on them to tell you if they're being used or occupied. Most of the rooms have now become unoccupied. It seems as though most of the force of the church has been moved out to take root and actually start maneuvering around and messing with things.
Bartholomew
start
blows
their
up. Remember.
Oh, yeah.
Bartholomew. No.
Bartholomew
Yeah.
evaporating in the night.
Leo immediately saw books. Oh no.
As you make your way into the main area of the church, you can see the door is open and it looks as though some paladins are preparing to move down.
The
Preparing
temptation to use divine sense.
That's your decision.
Hmm.
Are we allowed to be here?
You know what? I have enough uses of it.
Leo?
Sure. Why not? An early morning divine sense.
Understood. As you use divine sense, what's the distance on that?
60.
Understood. You sense no evil, except for technically, I believe,
Hello.
Yeah, you sense one evil presence directly behind you as Raylith pings. But you sense no other evil presences within this hall. But you do watch as some of the paladins turn to stare at you as you just use divine sense.
They have no way to detect it, though. It's not like it's a spell.
True. It's not
just
really...
happens. Yeah.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah.
They carry on their day.
Raylith, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh,
Why
a
does
lot
a
more than
unicorn
you'll
hate
know.
you?
I believe actually 2 pings go off. Let me check if will-o-wisps are technically evil
They
in line.
might? Let me check, because they have...
I actually have to double check that.
Actually need to check
Will-o-wisps might ping.
if it procs the Fae or not. Damn it, I need to switch back to the old
Will-o-wisp.
sheet.
Will-o-wisp is evil.
So many fucking books. Holy shit.
Feature
Dark
mindset.
chaotic evil. Jesus. Okay.
No.
I mean, then again, it could not be because of what it is. I don't know. You haven't really explained much to me what this thing is, so.
Well, you'd have to do
Interesting.
extensive research into it.
Yeah, I know
to
that.
get more of an explanation.
Yeah. I just didn't know if it would ping chaotic evil because of what it might be. I don't know, though. So.
Relith, I think that thing is a bad influence on you.
Do you?
Probably.
Why is that?
Well, it doesn't seem good, whatever it is.
Has it tried to kill you yet?
Your use of the word yet is sort of indicative of my point.
Well, if it hasn't tried to kill you, I don't think it's evil.
Yet.
Yet.
Where would we like to go? Also, where are the other two? Are they explore? Damn it. One moment, please.
Leo!
Hello.
Leo! Leo!
As those
Left
that
you
want
right
to
here.
in the
Leo!
main room, if you would like to roll perception.
They're not here.
Where are you going?
Well, with a natural 20,
There you
Rayla,
go.
you
If they go
saw
back across.
Leo being chased by Ashia down the main entrance area to the right there. Same with you down. And
Ulrich,
Allison, if you're
this
behind the
way.
pillar, you would have seen it as well.
They're not here.
They're this
I
way.
checked back that.
Other
Ah.
way. He says.
I see.
What are you doing?
By the way, Leo has just been snooping, so I don't know if he actually finds anything, but
What
Leo!
are you guys doing?
Oh, he's snooping through things?
Oh,
Allison,
yeah, he
what
snooped
are
through the
we going to
library.
do?
she would have stopped him. I
What?
thought you were just
Mm,
looking
That's why
at
he
the
was.
books.
No, yeah.
Bit tired.
Well, I mean,
What
that's how
are
that
we
works.
to do with all these
Snooping through the
lunatics?
books is looking at them.
It's
Um,
fucking smack him on the top of the head.
I'm just gonna grab you by
Oh.
the jump up and grab you by the ear and start
I
pulling
feel like
you.
someone's being hit.
He wouldn't have
Good,
grabbed anything,
good.
but if he saw something interesting, he would have noted it and then just moved on.
The
Well,
pillar.
give me a perception or an investigation.
Aye, aye, Captain. Yes.
As you looked through the books, you did find some with the holy tenets of Tyr. There were some books on the other gods, the other beings within the astral sea. You know, things knowledgeable with the paladins may need to know, especially watchers who tend to deal with the things that come from other planes. Seems to be information regarding beings, fae, things of the like. As you looked through some boxes and barrels, you found clothing like the robes the alkalites would use or the armor paladins would have.
Is there any books on Killdeer?
With that investigation, you did not find any.
All right, well, I'm ready to go. This place sucks.
What?
I jumped up, grabbed you by the ear, and dragging you, so you're basically
Oh.
kind of bent down.
Why? My ears are fragile.
Right, what are we doing this morning?
Where were you all?
Leo
We were
was
snooping through
snooping.
things.
Leo was looking through books and everything.
I'm hungry.
As Ulrich says that, some people take notice of the fact that some of you haven't eaten in a little while, but one of you appears to have maybe not been eating in a few days. As you look at Raylith, he seems more tired than normal. His eyes a bit baggy, seems a bit thinner than normal. Seems as though he may have been skipping on more than a few meals.
Doubt.
Look,
Can we find pancakes?
no!
Why?
As you continue talking, you watch as though The other paladins that were standing in the room have just made their way into the reservoir.
Well,
You
I'm
guys
not waiting
remember
for
the
them.
pancake talk we had a couple days ago?
Can't wait.
You're going to have to wait till we're in Kilkirk. Come on, you two.
I'm gonna find somebody to make me a pancake today.
I swear to the gods.
Leo,
Come on,
I don't
Lilith. They
believe you
know
know how
the
to make
way.
pancakes.
I don't, but I'm gonna find somebody to make them.
You see as though the ship that had been docked has moved ever so slightly
Oh.
just over the main temple, but
Mhm.
has not since moved from there.
Raylan's
I
gonna.
would like to inspect the well.
Yeah, I'll
And
join
as
him on
a
that.
bit of text for the two that are outside, the wind is quite heavy today. As you try to push past it, it does prevent you from moving as quickly as you normally would.
Oh, it's windy.
Is it strong
ch-
enough to push me in the wind?
It is -10 movement speed, but as you guys aren't in combat, it's really not that bad of an effect. It's +10 movement speed if you're moving with it, is blowing from the west to the east. So as you move,
Bit of a breeze.
no, from the
today.
east to the west. So as you move east, you're slower.
Where the fuck is that? Listen.
As you inspect the well, you notice that the normal scent that succumbed with the red water is dissipated at this point. The color has stayed a little bit of a less deep red than it was before. It seems maybe it's clearing up, but it does seem as though it may take some time. Whether or not it's still acidic is unknown.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna go find a place to sell some things that I have.
Good. Oh, I should check on Yvonne.
As you walk over to Ivana's, you notice. Oh,
Morning all. Any updates?
Ivana is resting.
Good. Very good.
We're not to disturb her until she awakens.
Oh, no, of course. I remember she was always a bit feisty about that.
But from what we know, she is alright. Seems to be out of the woods.
Very good. Yeah. Well then. I might stop by later to check up.
I'm just gonna keep it simple on you, Paul. Raylan's gonna fuck off in the town somewhere and go find a place to sell their reef skin, shark skin, teeth, and the gray ooze sample. So I'll just fucking throw him somewhere, and you can figure that out whenever you're ready.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, I, for one, am hungry. So, yeet. Yeah.
What the fuck?
10 gold.
Touch the rock.
Understood. As you touch the rock, your clothes and skin is cleaned. If you're just selling those two things, just
the
to
gray ooze
add
sample.
10. Okay, so add 10 gold, 5 silver for those top two, and then add. You at the moment cannot find someone who is willing to buy the sample, but the other two things you find
Yep,
people
okay.
willing to buy it. So
Got it.
you think perhaps maybe Ivana may have some use for it, but you cannot speak with her at the moment.
Mhm.
What is Leo doing? Out of curiosity.
He's here to return his library book.
Oh no.
As you
I walk away.
to the library, the guards stop you, preventing you from stepping inside.
Oh, sorry, man. I'm just here to return the library book, you know.
What book is it?
He pulls out his ghost fiction book.
If you would wait outside, I will talk with the librarian myself.
Mm-hmm.
Steps inside and closes the door behind him. It's gone for a few moments, but quickly comes back. If you would hand me the book, I may take care of it myself.
He hands him the book.
The name?
Leo Eckstein.
Perfect. Leo. I will handle the book, and you may be on your way.
Awesome.
But I do believe There was a thing with that name. Hold here.
Yeah, they're gonna ask about the other library book. You need to help me.
What? Oh, you mean the
You need to
book
come up with a lie for
that
me.
Gildon confiscated?
Yes.
Yeah, that book. Yeah.
What do I do?
As you sit here pondering what to say to the guard as he exits, you hear the door open once more as he steps through. We got a report about another book. It was a black book that you took out. We did have a report that...
That book was destroyed by Gildon.
Curious question.
Yeah, Lady Maidavir said I would be okay.
Well, all the rights down here. And the name was Leo Eckstein. Alright. Alright. As he rips a small sheet of tough like paper and hands it to you. Seems to just be a documentation listing your name and a few other things. Keep that with you.
Am I getting a ticket?
Nope, no. So what's a ticket?
Okay.
I
It's a-
think he's
it's a
more. I
selfish
think
thing.
the word he's looking for is fine.
Yes.
No,
Are you
are not
finding
being
me?
fined.
Okay. He reads the paper. What does it like say?
It seems to just be documentation listing like the reason behind the book not being returned, things and such.
Mm-hmm.
Seems to be like a thing to help kind of get you out of any situation if you are put in a precarious spot due to that book.
Oh heck yeah!
But it has no further.
Now
my
it just
word.
needs to be signed by Gildon. Where is he anyway?
Do I need like? Do I need guardian signature?
Uh,
You're an adult. Why would you need a guardian's signature?
technically,
Dad, I
you
think
would
you're gonna
need
have to sign this for me.
no, you would need a paladin's signature.
You can get Ulrich
one
to
that
do
was
that
with
for
you.
Ulrich was there. There you go.
It's basically like a guardian signature.
It's still a
Dad, will you
guardian.
sign this for me?
No, move
Wrong
along.
dad, go talk to your other one.
Go talk to your daddy, not your dad.
It's true.
Oh my god.
I need a drink.
Okay, well,
Let's go.
am
Move
I
along.
free? Oh yes, sir. He reaches out for a high five.
Grabs him and starts yanking him.
No.
As the guard lifts his hand for a high five, he's like, "Oh,
Oh my. Now you just ruined that man's day.
I'm doing that a lot lately, okay? Fuck, which building is it? Over here, wasn't it?
Oh,
Oh. Ava noises. Oh.
Raylith, by the time they would have re-entered the tavern, you would have finished selling your items. So if you'd like to make your way over there,
Yeah, we should close that door.
Yes, there's quite the draft today.
you look as though there's not very many people inside. It seems as though the city has been kind of a little bit more on the ghostly side, with less people roaming around, with the gates
Ghost?
being guarded, buildings being guarded.
Don't say that word in front of Leia. He gets too excited. Anyway,
As the cat from before jumps onto the counter to greet you.
Hello,
what
Why did I come
Kitty.
back here?
charming fellow.
Pet the cat.
Okay. Whisper.
Jaro, Leo is like just standing there holding the paper in his hand, like he's a little kid who has a field trip he's too shy to ask you to sign.
What's this? Did you get a ticket to the play? Is that it? Is this for the showing of Dungeon Meshi in the square later?
No.
I've been very interested in seeing that show. You know, I heard a rumor lately that there have been more
Ulrich, it's
performers
about
in
the
town
book
recently.
incident.
What
Yeah,
book
I need a-
incident? What about it?
As you look upon the paper, Ulrich, you do notice the seal of the Paladin Order.
What the hell did you get up to while I was gone?
You
Look,
not remember the book
the evil
incident
book
with
of death.
Allison?
I mean, loosely, that was all sorted out by Gildam.
Yes, well, Gildom's dead, so you have to sign the form.
What do you mean? What am I signing for? Let me see.
Or else they're gonna make me pay a library fine, and I don't have that.
Yes, right.
It's a hard life for a
I
cat out here.
see. So, did you take out this book, or was it someone else, or?
Actually, wait, it was under Allison's name.
Yes, I
Um,
see.
Well, I mean, either way, you know,
Mm,
I guess I'll hand this
yes,
paper to
very
Allison
curious.
then.
It's very curious. You see, I can't sign it because I wasn't there with you, and thus it would be
What?
false for me
False
to
help, I'm
claim
stuck
that
in
I
a
You
was.
were
loop.
literally there. You
It
pinned
was.
Allison down.
What do you mean?
No, I mean when
I'm
they
stuck in the
took
church,
out
but I'm
this
not in the
book.
church.
I mean, I don't know if they actually hired this book
Why does it
or
say you're in the church
leased
next
it,
door?
Ulrich,
or...
sign the fucking paper.
Yes, but it would be to falsify information, and as a noble paladin of talk, to lie
Would you
overtly
do
on
this
an
to
official
your son?
document.
Dad and Dad are fighting.
Dad and Dad? Wait, who's what?
What?
Oh, what?
Would you do
Ulrich,
this to
when did
the
you get a son?
I
And
don't
when did you
know.
marry this one?
I. How
What?
drunk was I the last time I was in here?
What?
I don't
Not
think I was
very,
that
from what I
drunk.
remember.
No, I shouldn't think so. I don't know. When did this happen, Doubt? I'm very confused now. I know
can't
we've had a
believe you
trying
can't even
couple of days.
remember a wedding, Ulrich. What the
A
fuck?
wedding?
Sure,
I don't even have a ring. I don't have a ring. I don't remember the ceremony. I don't.
I could marry you, too.
Gildarm's dead. He
Wait.
couldn't have been officiating.
Wait. Del-
Maybe
you
I
a woman?
officiated it and I didn't know.
He's gonna look
You
at
can't have-
Ashia and just telepathically say, play along.
As you
You-
said that, though,
Mhm.
Ulrich, Illustri kind of just stares at you in worry because you had just said Gildom's dead. In front
Ah.
of them, without the knowledge having probably been passed around as it is still early morning.
Hmm.
Hold on, I don't think I'm hearing you right. Did you just say Gildom was dead?
You remember the incident with the reservoir? There were
Yes.
creatures there, shape changers specifically, some who were attempting to imitate Gildarm.
Is this all privy to the Lady Medivere and those
Oh,
of the higher tier of the order?
She is aware, of course. She arrived just after the incident took place. It was, I believe, a number of shape changers, doppelgangers, such thing. One of which was indeed imitating Gildarm himself.
I
For
mean,
how
when we
long?
killed them, they didn't change into a doppelganger, so I'd assume it's
And
more
something more
complicated than that.
complex.
Yeah.
Regardless, I'm not entirely sure how long this has been ongoing. That is something we will certainly look into.
You watch as their facial expressions kind of drop from the normal, happy, chipper, always smiling to a not really a frown, but a straight face. You can tell that normally their face doesn't straighten out unless they're a bit on the sad side. Maybe, perhaps, the reason is the three of you had been friends for a long time, and each of you had known Gildam for a very long while.
Hmm.
Sorry
is
to drop
an-
this grave news on you like that.
An unfortunate turn of event. Nevertheless, the highest honor any of us can ascribe to is to give ourselves for the sake of our city and the Order. I am sure there will be a ceremony held for him soon.
Probably within the coming days.
Yeah.
Will you all be staying for the ceremony, or will you all be taking part and leaving? I know you had other things to attend.
Ulrich,
would
do you
like
want to
to.
stay for? Yeah, okay. We'll
Very
stay.
much so. I would stay for the ceremony at the very least, as I do have my orders to continue our investigations elsewhere.
Perhaps in the meantime we can find more information about what transpired of Gul'dan.
Yes, I should like to. Curious, I don't believe it was something that was lasting too long, as when he was here, I don't recall any signs of deceit or of a malignant presence. That was only when we were down in the reservoir, which would mean it's somewhat more recent.
Well, are we sure they weren't using some sort of magic to hide their presence?
It is entirely possible there are such things. It's complex, though. Then again, everything involving this incident has been very complicated, very powerful.
I mean, I can think of one spell that would get rid of their evil presence,
As can
but
I.
normally only. It is a lower level of spell, so most people can use it if they train.
Needless to say, the order which was perpetrating this terrible attack against us has a very wide, varied, and complex system of minions. There have been just general townspeople who seem to fall to their order and become cultists. There have been people wearing these bands of loyalty corrupted into their service. There are many ways that this could have transpired.
The fact it's now reached our city is what's concerning me.
Indeed. That's what makes me curious.
I'm sure we'll be doing a thorough investigation soon.
Indeed.
I'm sure the entirety of the Paladin Order will be in question.
As it should be, given how they transpired, having infiltrated our highest echelon, as it were. No, it is right that we should be suspicious for the time being.
I'm sure that perhaps you'll be one of the first asked, as you tend to leave.
Oh, yes. Well,
And
from time
upon
to
your
time.
return, it may be the same when you are back. As I believe they'll probably want to do investigations on anyone who enters the city from now on.
Oh, they should. I would desire nothing less. I'd hate to see for a repeat of such an incident.
Well, would you all like food and drink?
Yes, please. What do you recommend?
What does your heart desire first thing in the morning?
Something warm.
Something more.
The
So we're not
lynx
in
is
the same
quite good.
agreement. Lynx.
So is the brown bear chowder, actually.
I would recommend either one of those. They are a bit on the pricey side, but for what's happened and for your help, it's half off for all of you today.
Hmm.
You know, I may even put it on the house.
No. Make some money, yeah?
It's not like I'm hurting for money. And this can be in favor of trying to help Gildon.
Hmm.
So order what you'd like. Everything's on the house today. Within reason,
What'll it be now?
obviously.
And of course, it's hardly going to be an all-you-can-eat buffet. What do you have, Doubt?
I will pay. I'll take a boiled amberjack.
Understood.
And just if you have
Boiled
tea, some tea,
amberjack.
please.
Tea. Okay. The rest of you?
I rather like the idea of the cardinal this morning. Praise cardinal and perhaps a siren song.
Raised Cardinal in a siren song. Anyone else? Leo, Ashia?
Can I help you cook?
Do you know how to cook, Ashia? Out of genuine curiosity.
I did it a lot for myself.
Alright then.
Maybe another time, Miss Ashia.
Mm,
But I think I'd like to have a few moments to myself.
understood.
And if you'd like, I can try to make those things you've spoken of.
Pancakes?
They asked me if I knew how to make them. I don't, but I may give it a shot.
I can't imagine it's too difficult to make. Right?
And something warm to drink to warm my tummy.
He would be good for that.
Okay.
There's always coffee,
Leo?
but I wouldn't recommend it for you.
Leo's like still giving Ulrich like the Puss in Boots cat's eyes, but he'll say pureed
Get him-
cabbages and apple juice.
There we go, I'll do. Ulrich,
But
sign the
his
damn
eyes do not leave
form.
Ulrich.
I will think about it over breakfast.
Where are your other two members?
No idea.
Well,
Not
if they get
entirely
here and they're
sure.
hungry, just knock on the door back here if I'm not out.
Alrighty, thank you very much.
That's a good question, actually. Where are they? They were right behind us. And then buggered off.
I don't
They
know.
seem to do like that a lot, from what I've
Oh,
noticed.
yes, they do. Curious. Anyway.
Yes, while they're cooking, I'm going to go over here. I'm going to spend the 10 minutes casting ritual.
Ulrich, as you sit here, one of the cats jumps on your lap. Leo, roll me perception.
Good morning, you beautiful little thing. How are you?
Oh!
Of course, it's a natural 20.
With a natural
it is.
20, Leo, this is the exact same cat you had a fight with.
What a
Mm,
lovely
Maybe
little
was
thing.
giving you a bit of the
Yes.
eye as it sat on Ulrich's lap, kneading and then finding it's spinning around a bit and then eventually finding its way down, lying on his lap.
Well, aren't you a sweetheart?
Leo stares daggers at it, but he's gonna do what he wanted to because he's a changed man. He's gonna head back here and place the
Oh.
amount that was needed for the meal he ordered on the counter.
You ordered braised cardinal, Right.
Cured cabbages, so 2 silver,
cured
and
cabbages.
then however much the
It's 2
cabbages
silver
cost.
and like 3 copper for like the.
He places 3 silver.
juice. Okay. As Leo goes to sit at the big table.
Actually, this is the head of the table.
Damn. My poor boy.
As some time passes, out your speak with animals is complete.
So which one is on your lap right now, Ulrich?
What?
Which cat is on your lap?
One of them? A very
You
sweet
don't know
little
all
thing.
their names? What the fuck? I thought you lived here.
I don't live here. I live at the temple. I just visit quite frequently. You know, the cats, there's so many of them. And more come occasionally. It's very hard to keep track of them all.
I feel like that's an excuse.
Yes,
Can't remember
isn't
if I
it?
gave this cat a name or not.
Besides, I can't speak with animals. I have no way to ask it its name. Such
You
thing.
want me to ask them?
Well, that's entirely up to you. If you'd like.
Hey Kitty, what's your name?
Huh? As it kind of like wakes up. It picks its head up and stares at you, Dad. It's like, I was trying to rest.
And I'm asking what their name is, Kitty.
You know cats sleep for like 12 hours a day, right?
And you have all day to do that.
Well, I have to spend some time entertaining the guests.
Isn't this entertaining enough for some of them though?
You may have a point. Some people are rather simple-minded.
Exactly.
Especially those not from here. Especially that one over there. Just kind of looks toward Leia.
Leo's giving like heavy resting bitch face.
That's just rude.
What? I mean, you kind of agreed with me about some people being simple-minded. It's my choice who I say is. You agreed with me. That's not my fault.
I mean, I guess.
So if I'm rude, you are too.
I never said I wasn't.
But no, name's Sickle.
The cat's name's Sickle, Ulrich.
Ah. Understandable.
can
You
sleep
see, I can't do the whole asking thing like you can. Very impressive. Maybe I should learn someday.
Can I?
I didn't learn it. I was kind of. It's like the instructions are written in the manual.
Manual.
And just pulls out the Book of Shadows from like. the manual. Just puts it down on the table open.
Teach me.
What? Very
Ulrich,
confusing, you know,
As you
doubt.
stare at the book, you notice the symbol on the front cover is one of a scale. A bone hand holding a scale.
You should probably be quite careful with that around here, you know.
I'm surprised you haven't seen me pull it out, because it's the thing I cast my magic from.
I'm not really paying attention to you in combat, usually. Also, I have a -1 to that, anyway.
What? I
What?
see, it's because I'm not a hot dummy mommy, understood.
Correct. Anyway.
So in general is the like PNG pig. It's the JPEG of what you would see, basically.
Yeah, some people might not be very impressed by that around here.
Being opened here when there's no one else here but us.
Frosty could walk back at any moment. She
I
probably
can
wouldn't
close it.
appreciate
I
it.
mean, it's open. They can't see the
You're
side. and then I can
committing
close it.
heresy in her
I-
establishment.
I mean,
What?
as he also opens it, if you peer into the book, the writing is you can't tell what it says. If I remember correctly, no one but a doubt can actually read that book.
Teach me.
Clearly
Teach me what?
heresy.
Speaking with the animal.
Ashia,
can
do not submit to temptation. This is heresy.
Speaking to animals is heresy now?
Reading that is technically it would fall under the classification.
I think the worst thing is I just woke up with this shit on my person.
You see, that's very disturbing. That shouldn't happen normally.
You know, you just get rescued by an old man, and then, like, you wake up, and then there's a book right
Doubt,
next
have
to
you ever considered the teachings of Tyr? Our order
You
is
know, I
always
was going
accepting
to wait
newcomers.
till I hit about 40 before I started looking in the whole god stuff.
Well, too late. Anyway,
You got the point.
we offer fine benefits, you know. You become a part of the order. You get to care for those who are in need and protect them from threats and other worldly things that should not be here in our plane, in our time. You've seen what I do.
I would, but I don't think your lady likes me that much.
It's probably because you're a heretic.
I
One
wish it
day
was
I'll
just
find the
that
god.
easy.
Hmm.
I'm gonna look at Ashley and go, don't bother, like, waiting for a god to wait for you. But also don't, like, ask them for help because they don't really help that much either.
I have never asked a god for help.
That is false. If you ask a noble and holy being for assistance, then in your time of need you shall surely have it.
Let's just say I asked every god for help, and then the only one that responded was the one I didn't know about.
Well, clearly you need to broaden your horizons, as it were. Now, I can assure you that the teachings of Tyr, they are very beneficial to one's well-being spiritually. They will allow you to persevere through such trials in these tribulous times. It's very good for you.
I've just done that my whole life.
See, Ashia supports this idea.
What? I didn't have a god help me.
I also
lot better if
need
you
a god
did.
to help me. Except from that one time where I needed a god to help me.
Exactly. See? There is a time in all of our lives, a turning point, as it were, a moment of enlightenment and realization that perhaps we cannot achieve everything merely on our own. There's always the need for some assistance, some help, and it can come in the form of divine intervention, a helping hand from beyond.
See, I had that. That's the problem, and it's the one you're calling a heretic, and I don't even worship them.
It does sound somewhat like an excuse to me.
Huh?
Yes.
You just want me
I'm
to
just-
worship Tyr, don't you?
I think it would be very good for you. You are in his holy city, after all, and we're in the presence of his own daughters, no less. I think this is...
Ulrich, how about this? I'll consider it after I finish my favor. I'll even let you
a-
take me on a spiritual journey. How about that?
Well, you've already arrived. You're here. This is the spiritual place, as it were. This is the journey.
No, not the physical spiritual journey, the emotional spiritual journey.
What on earth are you talking about?
uh,
I'm sorry, is this some Tilderian teaching that I'm too pious to
I
understand?
don't know.
What's happening?
You think? Hey,
I'm very
Leo,
confused as to
is
what's
there
happening.
any teachings about that one god?
What?
The god we don't talk about. Is there any teachings from him?
As you hear a door open and
Never
close.
mind. But yes, Ulrich, I will
What are we
consider
talking about?
doing the tier thing in the future. How about that?
I'm trying to, get them to consider the teachings of Tyr. They are, in the holy city after all, and I think it would be very good for their spiritual and physical health to consider accepting such principles, such teachings.
You watch as their face kind of brightens a bit more from what it was. Because Tyr is a wonderful god to worship and praise and feel the holy light shine upon you.
I'll consider it.
Also, you're not bound strictly to Tyr here.
Oh. Wow, Ulrich.
The
Never
Paladin
mentioned
Order,
that.
for the most part, is, but most people worship what gods they wish. Tyr is mainly the god we all in the Order worship.
You know,
Exactly.
considering how Ulrich speaks, you'd think that it's just primarily tier here.
It is
Well,
primarily Tyr. The
it is
city is
primarily.
Oh, God.
overseen by his daughter. That book I'd just advise keeping away since, the current issues going on.
It's only a mild leak.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. The
Understood.
current issues going on.
Yes. But just close the book, but make sure like the back thing's like facing upwards, so there's no logo.
Kind of took notice of the book and the fact that it was out for a moment, but doesn't seem to question it for now. As they place food in front of each of you.
All this talk about God,
Lovely.
it made me want to read about him now.
Let me grab
Wonderful.
this.
It was very good.
About all of them.
Let me get.
Oh.
There you are, Leo.
Oh, I
Your
see.
food and your drink.
And here
Thank
Ulrich
you.
thought he had a new tier worshipper.
Who knows? Maybe. I don't
I
know.
was about to say something, but I shall hold my tongue.
What?
No, say it.
I would
Yeah.
recommend, if you wish to worship a god, do look into all of them before you make your choice.
That's what I'm going to do.
Well, here are your drinks, your teas,
Thank you very much.
and your siren
Lovely.
song.
Well, for all of you who do have a drink, I would propose a toast to the noble man that we have lost recently, to a life well lived in selfless service unto the city and others,
A toast.
to our dearly departed Gildar.
You watch as Illustre grabs a cup and fills it with something to raise a cup as well.
Double raises.
Very good.
And their slightly straight-faced goes back to their normal smiling as they push on past that and just think of the good things.
Now then.
Doubt you also hear from Ulrich's side, like you just hear a little for Gildar.
So, we have some time, as it were, to spend in the city until the ceremony, of course. Is there anything we need to do or undertake?
I don't think so. We're mostly here for you at this point.
Down. Another thing you hear is, ooh, food, as the cat begins to sit up and kind of start making its way toward the plate that was set down in front of Ulrich. Ulrich, you do feel the movement on your lap as the cat begins to move toward your food.
You can have a little, just a bit. They seem very fond of the. Oh, yes.
Aren't they on a diet?
What do you
That-
mean? A little treat now and then, a little spot of cardinal. It's very good for them.
No, you would remember the one that was on a diet with sprinkles.
Oh yeah, no, he's just poking fun at this cat. At the
Oh,
moment.
okay. Excuse me, a diet? Do I look fat to you?
I don't know. I haven't picked you up.
You need to pick up a cat to see if they need a diet. Wow.
Oh, come over
Your
here and
perception is
come
dull.
over here. Come over here.
No, I'm eating.
No. Doubt, stop trying to attack the poor thing.
I'm not attacking the cat. I'm making sure it's healthy.
It doesn't seem
Unless
too
it's just-
enthused.
Looks over and it's like, I mean, I would hope they're healthy.
Yes, Doubt, what do you imply?
I'm just saying I don't want cat to end up like Sprinkle.
As the illustrator kind of walks over to the cat, and after it's still got a bit of food in its mouth, picks it up. It's like, it feels like maybe it has gained a bit of weight. And the cat just stares at Doubt and goes, mumbling through the food in its mouth. Do this to me, mother.
I'm sure it's all muscle.
Perhaps, as she just kind of cuddles it into her arms. And then takes the cat with her behind the counter.
See, got to be careful when you're feeding cats, especially in establishments like this. Because if you remember, Sprinkle's very chunky and they work in a tavern.
I mean, that is something of a point. Now, where are the others? I'm curious. They haven't arrived yet.
Ugh. Does anyone have a way of communicating with them?
No.
It has been a decent little while since you all had last seen your two party members at this point. Nearing to probably around an hour.
Do you think they got lost on the way here? No, shouldn't think so.
I can go look for them.
I was going to say, perhaps it would be wise to have a look around.
How about we look around and see what we can find out about, Gildon as well. How about that, Ulrich?
Perhaps I shall likely be returning to the temple to make preparations, as it were.
Asha, you coming?
Split up and look for clues, gang.
No, let's not split up and look for clues.
It's very
I'm stuck in the
good.
doorway. I'm stuck in the... Yeah, there we are.
Asha, come on.
They were very nice. Ah,
Wonderful. Now then. Yeah. I have no fucking idea where they could be. Haven't a clue. It's a large city. They could be anywhere.
Let's
You
have
would
a look.
notice
You
that
know,
people
perhaps
have
we'll
started
retrace.
to move around. Also, Ava, you're still rolling privately. Have started to move around and started to fill the streets, populating a bit more and more.
You know
Okay.
what? We can retrace our steps. We'll go back to the temple and see if we can find where they split off.
Good idea.
Yes.
Where did Leo go?
I don't know.
Shit.
I
Leo,
rolled a 5 down. I have no idea what's going on.
with your natural perception, Leo, you know where the other two are, but your entire rest of your party has just walked off.
Leo like looks at them, waves at them, and then just goes back to doing what he was doing.
Understood.
He's shopping.
Okay.
You'll get away back from Raylith.
Yes.
If you'd like to just type what you plan to buy, I can kind of work that out.
Mm-hmm.
How are we?
Welcome back, Ulrich. Ivana has awoken and is inside resting.
Oh, that's
Very
good.
The
good.
Lady Rain was by earlier to check on her, and from what we know, she is safe from any other harm.
Wonderful. Very good. I may stop
Would
by
you-
later to visit. There's some.
Mm.
Yeah, probably best not to break that just yet.
Well,
But I may maybe
When
by
you wish to
later.
come by and visit, let us know and we'll announce you.
Wonderful. Thank you. Are you two following me?
What?
Because we were looking for
Oh yes, we were, weren't we?
yeah.
I should begin my preparations. A funeral for a high priest is no small matter.
I mean,
and I would
Even
like
though
to
I'm
be
not
properly
wearing my
prepared.
armor, my passive stealth is at 10, so Dax saw me, so, you know.
So I will
You were quite far away, and there's people around.
likely reconvene with you all later. As I said, these are preparations that should not be rushed.
Alrighty. Are you sure you don't want someone to come with you?
This is the Temple of Tyr, where I have spent most of my life. I'm sure I'll be quite fine.
Alrighty, just making sure, you know?
Indeed.
Don't roll me history. Same with you, Ashia. So, from your memory, you have seen Allison hang around the well once or twice since you guys have been here, well, the fountain. So perhaps that is potentially a location that they may be.
They could be by the fountain, or at least Allison. I don't know about Raylith. Where the fuck is the whale?
I want to look up books on gods.
Oh, for fuck's sakes.
What?
The last time he went looking for books, they picked up a curse one.
I will not. But first, Allison Raylith.
I can't do Ashia's voice today. Holy fucking shit.
How's the hat treating you, by the way?
Told it and does floppy.
Sorry,
As you-
Pulse, who the fuck?
Hmm?
Who the fuck is this? Never mind.
Where?
This-
What?
You. Just all of a sudden moving. Yeah.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, that's
we know
fine.
who it is.
When?
As you
Yeah,
all begin to
that's
start
why,
walking
like-
that direction, you notice that someone you knew previously is being stopped by the guard from getting closer to the library.
No, you see, I'm an avid reader. It's
This
Uh,
library is
perfectly-
off limits to anyone and everyone, except for paladins of the order.
what
Good
the
luck
hell?
trying
It's
to
just
get
a
in
book.
there.
What? Oh, hello. How are we?
Hello again.
Where's the dragon?
What?
No. I hope that we're
Around.
not going to continue having issues here, and you will move
I-
along your way. And understand that this library is closed for the time
You're-
being.
What
They're a
was your
bit
name again?
stingy. Oh,
Kin?
hello. Yes, Kin.
Yeah.
They're a bit stingy here. They very precious
No,
about
there
the
was
books.
an incident in the library.
What? Was someone being too loud? I'm well behaved.
No. Just don't worry about it, alright? It's something happened, they're barring people from going.
Bastards. Anyway, how have we been?
Doing well, how have you been?
You know, making my way around town, staying out of trouble.
You didn't
Mostly.
drink any of the water, right?
Well, I was going to, but it smelled like a corpse, and there were guards all around, and, you know.
Oh, but
I
this
sort
you
of-
should be
sort of-
hopefully fixing up, so that's okay.
Yes, I just drank from the river instead.
Do you like
Mm.
my hat?
What? I suppose. Color doesn't really
As you-
suit you, but
As you look upon them, this hat looks to be made with the finest of cloth and silk, and seems to be something maybe a noble would wear to an extravagant, like, fiesta party. It's quite the extraordinary looking hat. It looks almost like a wizard's hat that maybe a higher tier kind of person would own.
it's a bit gaudy, isn't it?
What? What does that mean?
You know what? Never mind.
Please don't say
What
that about the hat.
are you up to?
I spent money on that thing.
Well, they
Um.
asked. They are. I'm just being honest.
Mm-hmm. They like the hat, Ashia.
Well, the style around here is just, a bit pompous in general. Paladins
Is
and the
somebody
sword.
mean?
What? Yes. Anyway, what are you all up to? How have you been?
Going good. You know, solving problems left, right, and center.
Oh, you poor bastards. Okay.
Mm.
Well, I hope that's been going all right for you. I've been looking for work.
Oh,
Some interesting leads, perhaps, maybe. We'll see.
good luck on that department.
Yes. So, any plans for the day?
Uh,
Perfect.
Friend
I'll
of-
wander around with you then. Stop these bastards accosting me in the street. All because of a fucking
Library.
book.
After we find
Yes.
Violet and Allison.
All right, I suppose.
what
At this
is
point-
Curry was looking for?
You all would be able to see them at this point. Kind of
See
still
them?
just chilling by the.
Over there.
The ace, so
I remember
can't
the
believe you-
neon hair.
ask them.
Very
Okay.
difficult to miss. Well, lead on.
Before you all walk over there, if everyone would like to roll me perception checks.
Is my boy flying around?
Yes, let me add him to the
Understood.
map. He's probably just been circling above you.
Yeah.
Doubt is a no, Ashia's a yes, Kin's a yes. The other three?
Wait, me too.
Yes.
Yo, yeah.
I'm
Oh.
watching the clouds. No.
Oh, okay. No, Allison's just gonna see it then. Understood.
Shall roll.
Allison's just watching the clouds, then they're 100%.
I'm laying on the edge of the fountain just staring at the clouds.
25.
Yeah, well, that works perfectly. The only person who doesn't see this is Doubt,
Buddy,
as a
but,
dragon clouds the sky, flying
Big-
overhead.
Big dragon?
A decently sized one, about the same,
Okay.
maybe a bit smaller than Rasa's, which was the gigantic pink-red dragon you had seen before.
Is that your
Ashia,
dragon's friend?
no, remember how I said mine's flying around? I didn't mean that. That's not him.
Wait,
Mine's a
where?
little smaller than there. Mine's a little smaller than that, as in, much smaller. Is that
I want
normal
to hold
around
the
here?
dragon.
As the
Well, so do
small
I.
one's just flying around, kind of lands on the statue after the giant dragon had flown by.
Ashia's holding her arms up.
What is she doing?
She's one. She probably sees him too, and it's like, eh, eh.
She's being weird again.
I just want to hold the dragon.
I mean, you could land on her head or something. I suppose she'll stop her being weird for a minute.
As it flies over and flops onto your head instead of on your hands.
Want to put the
gonna, like-
hat on?
It's gonna start clawing and kneading kind of into your hair through the hat.
Oh.
No, she'll
Roll
take
for
the hat off before he
saberability with
lands.
hats.
No, he'll take,
It's
she'll
too
take the hat off
late.
before he lands.
The hat is
No.
gone.
Not the hat I paid for.
No. We'll say Ashia can take the hat off with her natural ability in time.
Claw, 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 claw. Need.
It definitely doesn't feel comfortable, Ashia. These claws are not for show.
Ow. This is fine.
Gonna just crawl forwards on your brow, just peer over, just eye to eye with you.
I get up there.
They'll start flying around again.
It's like a flying cat.
It's a charming thing. Anyway, literal dragon. Why are we not more concerned about this?
Where did it
Like,
go?
met
Pause.
so
Which way was
many.
it going?
Hmm?
Which way was it going?
It was kind of going in this direction. It flew up from or the dragon?
Yeah.
Okay. So it flew from the north toward the south. So its direction is toward Bridgetown.
This way.
Let me double check.
Down
Like,
here.
Here,
Yeah, like down this way.
Oi.
So I just ripped everyone down there.
I keep forgetting how big the map is, and we've used like 2 Baileys of it. We've used this section in here, and we've used this. There's still,
Feylin.
this place. There's
You know what? I
most
have
of
an
this.
interesting question for you.
Hmm?
If you had a body,
Oh,
where
me?
would you hide in the city?
In the river, probably. It's a huge river. I mean, if you just dumped it there, it would probably get washed out to the sea.
Shit.
And as you sit here, you see an image flash in your head as your little pseudo dragon gives you an image of the dragon flying further south.
I mean, if you eat and things, you might get that big one day. Big and strong,
As an idea flaps across your brain that it gives you of the idea of growing larger.
I know, it'd be so cool. We could be like that. We could just fly around together. It would be so cool.
Then it shows an image of you flying on a dragon, presumably itself.
That's bad. We need to make that happen now.
What?
What? You didn't hear any of that. Anyway, yeah, probably in the river. It's a big river. It's strong. It flows. Even if it didn't wash them out into the sea, they'd, sink to the bottom. If they started to float again, just the current would drag them away.
Cool, understood.
That or, just there's a graveyard next to us, I think. I mean, there's a few ways you could hide a body, probably.
Hey. Wonderful. Okay.
You would know in a city of this size that small graveyard there is more than likely not the only location where bodies are stored. There's more than likely a type of morgue or sort of building where bodies would be stored.
I mean, if you were really desperate or something, you could just... Well, no, you'd have to get past the guards at the gate. But I mean, if you were really desperate, you could go out, bury them in a field somewhere. Yeah, my vote would be the river. Convenient, gets rid of a lot of evidence.
It's a bigger area to get.
Well, it depends. Where was this body killed? Where did they die?
I don't know.
Oh, well, that would help. I mean, most people would probably want to dispose of the body somewhat near where they've died or something of that sort.
Okay. Think about it as...
Oh, maybe they were thrown down a well, and that's why they smelled so horrible.
Yeah, that's also a possibility, yeah. Oh, shit.
I don't know.
well.
I'm just spitballing here, throwing out ideas.
Spitballing ideas. Wait. Hypothetical in the event that we'd randomly find the body, because I feel like that's going to happen next.
What? Thinking about
don't-
this.
Hey,
I don't know.
considering the weird shit that's been happening lately, I wouldn't be surprised.
I'm more interested in the dragon. It's badass, but also I'm terrified. It's a fucking dragon.
You do realize that if it's from the boiling key, the chances of it hurting you is slim.
I don't know where it's from. It came from the north. The boiling key's the other side of the continent.
Do you realize that there is dragons flying from the boiling key everywhere right now?
I'm used to
Well,
this.
why? I'm not.
Have you not heard about the weird?
If you're used to this, why are you so
rifts that have
fascinated
been-
by the pseudo?
Because it's tiny.
It's basically like
Very
a tiny
cute, you
dragon.
know.
It's
Yes.
very cute, and that's what the yeah.
Yeah.
And
Lot
I
of
can
fun.
hug them easier.
Are we? Shouldn't we, get going, do something? We've just been standing in the street here for
We've been talking.
who knows how long. Yes.
I
Bunch of
mean, I
friends
need to
over there?
get to Leo, but that's pretty much all I need to do.
Let's go talk to these weirdos.
Alrighty, have fun with that.
Hello
Should
again.
keep an eye on
How
Leo.
are we?
Keep an eye on Leo.
I want
Um,
to find another library.
No!
Leo's probably not even there at this point. He's kind of around the city searching for shops. There's
As
some
you,
of the shops he's given me description of. Yeah, he has to travel a bit.
as you walk up, Rayleigh, it's gonna kind of give you like the hush kind of finger to the mouth as he's eating food, because I'm eating food in real life and I don't want to talk.
Oh. I think he's munching.
Yes.
Munch, crunch,
Sorry, out of character, I don't think me and you were ever introduced, so I have no idea who you are.
Hello. How
Hello?
are we? Yes,
know you?
doing well. I
It's Kenya,
don't
they were on
recall.
the boat with us.
was on the boat for a bit, yes. You're
Never really introduced to each other, I guess.
you're someone, I'm
That's
sure.
Allison.
Oh, well, hello. Lovely to meet you, or something of the sort.
Yes, nice to meet you too.
Yes, you
Allison,
as
aren't
well.
you going to get yourself dirty doing that?
Doing what, laying here?
Yes.
Doubt
Oh,
the
there's
stones
a-
that when you touch them.
Two
are
cleaning
angry.
stones. Right over there.
The cleaning
I don't
stones are
know.
very interesting.
Yes, it's a shame that they're not very portable.
That as well. I mean, there's a fountain, if you're really desperate.
No,
Alright. Just an idea.
that'd be bad.
Why?
I feel like the guards would take you away.
Nah, I'd win.
What?
What? So, how are we? What's on the itinerary for today?
I'm tired.
Oh, well, that's understandable. I remember you all having more life and vigor. You're a bit more dull than I remember,
We
honestly.
went through a lot. Yes.
I'm tired.
Oh, you're tired. I understand. Yes.
I feel like
absolutely.
exhaustion times 2.
Yes, perfectly understandable. So you're all just gonna, I don't know, sit around for the day? What's up?
Library.
That was my plan.
Oh, well, all right then. Day of relaxation, I wouldn't mind. Didn't you have another friend with you? Where's the pirate fella?
We haven't seen him since the ship, really.
Oh, well,
Or
that's
at least I
unfortunate.
haven't seen him, really.
He was certainly an interesting sort.
Yeah.
Shame.
The last people
Well-
that saw him had a house experience with him, and then he just
What?
disappeared.
That's
So-
fine. He needed it.
So you fucked, or something. What I'm getting from this. A bathhouse experience.
No, he just took some gold.
What?
You mean he stole gold?
Oh, I see. So you're saying he's a thief.
Leo's not there.
Well,
Leo's not there.
Yeah, he's just there for the representation. He's on the map, but he has made his way around looking at shops.
Well, I mean, you know, it's understandable. What would you expect from trusting a pirate? Or at least someone who acts like a pirate.
Never met a pirate before that day.
Come to think of it, I don't think I have either. Didn't get out much before, you know, everything.
I just stayed in Hadley.
Wait, what
You
are
know
we
what?
talking about?
Pirates.
We're
Apparently
talking
once-
about Jack.
Oh,
Was that his name?
yes.
Understandable. I thought it was rat something. You know,
Rat something?
it was something to do with a rat, I recall, when he introduced himself. Could be mistaken. Might not be remembering that correctly.
Ashio would have kept the drawing. Could she just pull that out?
I don't think he ever introduced himself as Jack the Rat.
No.
He never said the rat.
Yeah.
Could have sworn he did in the bar, because I wasn't mentioning my name. Trying to
I have
remember.
no idea.
Jack, fellow.
DM roll history.
You know what? If Kin can get higher than an 18 on history,
Hey, yo. He can't. I'm certain he can't. Where's my-
Let's see.
I probably
Natural
should have
20.
checked what his history is.
Actually,
first
I
before
have
said that.
proficiency with it. I got a +4.
God.
Rolling. Yep, understand.
Love
Close.
so.
But, yeah.
Not quite. You remember he
Jack,
said something, but you couldn't
something.
remember.
The fellow, you know. I don't know, I forget.
I noticed that he left this note.
Very odd. And again, you all sort of are, to an extent.
I'm completely normal. What do you mean?
Sure.
It's just me.
My point exactly.
Okay, now I'm
Anyway.
curious on why you think I'm not normal.
I mean, you're all just a bit weird, you know, the adventures on the ship and so on and so forth. You're not a normal bunch of travelers, at least from what I've seen. I've met many travelers, but, you know.
Yeah.
Right.
You're just not what I'm used to, as it were.
Fair enough. What are
It's-
you used
It's
to?
not every day that you
Ah.
see a civilized goblin.
Yeah, that's a bit of a strange one, not gonna lie. What I am used to, however, is just normal people.
Like city folk, town folk, village folk. There's a bit of a difference between each one.
You know, sort of all of the above, to an extent, to a bit of a degree.
Where are you
Well,
from?
I'm
Yes.
basically the average city folk.
What?
Yes, exactly.
There's a city named Yes.
No.
What? Are you high?
I've not really looked at a map before.
Do you own a map? Not a lot of
No.
people do, you know. It's quite expensive.
Don't own a map.
Well, that's your loss, I suppose, because I don't own a map either.
Should we acquire a map?
You know what? That's a good idea, actually.
Very
Very expensive, you know.
How much?
But yes, I am from south of here. Somewhere.
Like same continent, different
Yes.
continent, same continent.
I'm not from another world, if that's what you're asking.
Wait, are you from the fort?
What? No.
Bridgetown?
Of course not. Ugh. Certainly not.
What's that city?
That would be
It's,
horrible.
the Waste.
What?
What?
If
the
you say I'm from
restaurant.
Antarith, I'm going to stab you.
That's east.
Yes. A little
I'm
bit
saying-
south, but east.
Waste of
Fuck!
what's it called again? Rob?
Double fuck!
Just out of nowhere. Fuck. Double fuck.
Fine.
That's
Just
a
can hear
cool.
Leo. You can just hear Leo from somewhere in the city
And just-
somehow.
Feel his
East.
energy just like,
Yeah.
fuck.
A little bit
I'm
south.
saying
Where's Leo?
Double fuck.
waste
All
of
right. Fine.
Fuck!
Brad, yes. Don't like to admit
what's it
it.
called again?
Kind of a shit town in my opinion, but you know.
Oh, is you're not from Antarith?
Double
I
fuck!
suppose it could be worse, but you know.
What's
It looks
wrong?
really from Antarith.
It's a city, you
Just
know,
out
like
of nowhere.
any other, really.
Fuck.
West of
Double fuck.
It's east.
If you know, where we met, Fall thingy-majiggity, the Kirk.
Falkirk.
Yes. Yeah, Falkirk. It's just, you know, south of there, across the sort of strait.
Oh. Okay.
Hmm.
Maybe we can go there.
It's a place. Not a lot to do there, I suppose, but I might be biased. I've lived there my whole life, so. Anyway, where are you all from?
Hadley.
Antarith.
Oh, I'm sorry for both of you.
What?
My condolences, I suppose. Oh, don't
I
worry,
am proud of where I come from.
you're here now, the bustling metropolis. So many things to do. So many stuck-up guards, but we ignore them, you know. Place
So
is
will
big
say-
for my
huge.
tiny size.
Bit of context for you, Ken, as you're sitting here. You watch as you get a small idea in your head from your little pseudo dragon, as it kind of, it's almost a screaming idea as it flies from the rooftop, being blown apart as the wind picks back up, and the pseudo dragon is taken off the roof and kind of picks up its wings and catches itself before it hits the ground. It kind of lands near one of the monoliths, just a little bit beyond.
No, remember, strong winds, you go between the buildings, don't go over the top. Use them but be careful though, if you go towards the wind, there's going to be, you know, it's going to channel all the wind into you and you're going to get slammed into a wall. There's a delicate balance.
Then just shows you an image of each 3 sides it can go, and each side is open.
Well, shit. You know what? I'll be back in a minute. Where? All right, come on. You're going back in the cloak. Come on.
And from there, I'll
Sorry
just
about that.
find the-
Small, temporary emergency sort of thing. But yes, it's a lovely place here. So much to do. It's huge.
Mm.
I've been trying to solve crimes, but they aren't that eager for my help here. Not recently, anyway. So, you know, I'm going to persevere. Not going to let it get me down. I'll keep
Should we
trying.
go
I'll
look
find
for
something.
more libraries?
No! Do you know for the fact that they've stopped access on, I think, all libraries?
I don't know
We
what it
can
is about.
try.
What is it about libraries here that have them so stuck up recently?
Something happened. I'm not explaining what happened. It happens. They're restricting access for now.
Right. I suppose. I can't imagine why, but if they
I
want to
do
be
not
dicks
feel
about it,
breaking
that's their
into a
problem.
library and getting arrested here.
Right.
Antarith maybe. Here no.
You'd rather be arrested in Antareth? That's
Um,
rather bold.
No, I'd feel less
brave.
guilty for breaking into a place.
Oh, I see. I mean, it's not the nicest place from what I've heard.
No, it's just chill.
Right.
People here are very hospitable.
Alright.
Well, they certainly seem, nice enough. Ish, kind of. I don't know. I haven't really been here long enough to tell.
Nicer than Antarif.
Well, that's good.
Hmm.
I suppose. Again, never really been to Antareth either.
Hey,
No,
there's
have
more
I?
guards beating some poor guy because they looked at them funny.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Does that happen? Frequently?
Yeah.
Do I look poor?
You're not in Antarif, so you're fine.
True. It's a valid point, really.
You look very nice.
Thank you. I happen to think so myself. It's
You just want me to
the-
roll another natural one, don't you, bastard?
You look like a vagabond.
I prefer to think of myself as the mysterious, roguish traveler,
You'd 100% be arrested in Antarif just for looking weird. Like that.
What do you mean weird? How do I look weird? What have I
You
done
look
to
like
you?
you're about to rob someone.
Oh,
I resent
I'm not
that
saying
statement.
you're going to. I'm just saying if you went Antarif, you'd probably get arrested just because of what you're wearing.
Well, I think you're just jealous.
I don't put my armor on.
We could just argue about this for hours. Who looks like a traveling bum and who's a mysterious, roguish, suave, charming adventurer.
I'm wearing clothes
But
I bought from here.
I know, it's why you sort of look like these posh bastards currently. It's also a little bit gaudy. The fashion here is certainly something.
I fit in at the very least.
Oh, that's true. Maybe that's why they didn't let me into the library. Always possible. You know what? You should try it. Or you have a hat.
No! Asha, no!
Perfect plan.
going
Gonna
where
pick up
other
Asha.
libraries are.
Gonna go pick up Asha.
No!
Picking him up, come here.
Do you want to roll for grapple?
It's up to Ava. Nope, I'm just
Nope,
dragging
they're
him
letting it
out.
happen. Understood.
There we go.
I just want to read up about gods.
Give it a day or two.
You and me both, sister.
We're not staying here a day or two, I thought.
Shut the fuck up. Oh,
Let's stay
yes!
here long enough so that the funeral can happen.
What's that going to take?
Funerals tend to take a few days.
I feel like someone's very excited around here. I just can't put my finger on where.
What?
It's like all that negative energy you
Nothing.
could feel beforehand has just become very positive.
Yep. The wind has changed.
Why did the wind
Wind?
change direction?
I don't know.
Wild.
Apparently it has, though. So. I'm not going to question it. Who am I to question the wind? Actually, I am the person to question the wind. My dragon does not like strong wind. Well,
it
sometimes
will be
it's
a
fun,
windy
but
day.
a little bit of turbulence. So, where shall we go? Can't just hang around a fountain all day. What is
I'm
with her in a
assuming-
library? Can you read?
You know
Yeah.
what? Fine. We'll go ask a guard to see if there's any available libraries. If there isn't, we don't press it. Understood?
Understood. Come on, Ken.
Have fun.
All right, I suppose. Goodbye, you two. We've been silent this whole time. They're not very talkative, are they?
No, they're really.
Terrible conversationalists. Where are we going? Oh, hello again.
I'm tired.
Hi. Can we help you?
I was wondering, since this library we can't go in, is there any others around town that are open?
This library is closed and the others are being carefully watched.
Are we still able to go in?
No books are able to be taken out, but you are able to enter inside.
Can we go?
Sure. Would you be so kind to direct us to the nearest one?
A church behind you, the very large one, is one of our biggest libraries.
Off we
Sure,
go.
going to that
Thank you
one,
so
let's go.
much.
Thank you very much. Come on, you two.
Ken got in front of me. Oh, what the fuck?
Don't
My
run
legs are
ahead.
longer. My
You
legs are
two.
longer.
No, no.
Get fucked.
Children.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
hello.
I have been
Seem to be
told
in a rush.
that we can read books in here.
You
Very
can, but be sure to stay in light by where some of us could see all of you. You will be watched as you step inside. I also need to take your names.
I'm Ashia.
Ashia, small goblin. Alright. The others.
Doubt.
Go ahead. Hey,
Alright. Doubt, seemingly human. And you?
Kin. Hello.
In with a
C.
C.
Yes.
C-Y-N. Seemingly human as well.
Very human. All my life, actually.
See?
Well, the dragon doesn't disappear, right? You just have it like under
No,
your.
no, he's just in my cloak, chilling.
They just look at you and go, "What's that?"
Oh, this. Come on, introduce yourself. Isn't he adorable?
Just kind of picks up its wing as the wind picks up again and kind of
Whoop.
takes the wing with it as its wing was spread out.
Yeah, that's why he's in the cloak. Windy day.
Make sure it doesn't destroy anything inside, would you? If it does, you'll be held responsible.
You know what? Why don't you go back home and wait for a bit? He's gonna snap his fingers and the dragon's gonna poof out of existence.
Understood. You all watch as he kind of takes it out of his cloak for a moment and then snaps his fingers. And as he says, "Why don't you wait at home?" the dragon vanishes.
Problem solved.
What?
Now he'll be back later.
Don't resummon it inside the church.
Of course.
Now, feel free to step inside. I was working on a map for this, but I forgot to upload it, so theater of mine.
We're in a library. That's also a church.
You are in a massive library. That the center is a church, and there is quite a few people inside, kind of looking at some of the statues as you come across a section in the church that has statues of some of the other gods, one being Mistra, another being some of the other lesser known gods that aren't fully fledged. They're more deities than anything. Gods. Let me bring up my pantheon. You see a god, a statue of Mistra, statue of Hestia, a statue of obviously, the biggest statue in the center is Tyr. You look at one that is Eldath. Moradin is in there as well, the smallest of the statues, because it is a dwarven god. Istitia, Akkadi, Hoseth. There is a statue of Selune. And there are a few other rather interesting ones that are posted in there. Some that normally you wouldn't see in a very, lawful place, but they represent more of the gods here than you would think. So you see one is of Sharess. You see one of Shar near Sulunes. You also see one of Talona and another of Uthgar. Each guarding their own section of the library.
Hmm.
I'm to go read up on gods.
No,
Oh, is that why you're here? Oh dear.
they want to learn about gods so they can pick their own religion.
Why?
I don't know. We would
I don't
talk to
know.
the. We're like being thrown into crazy shit. Might as well pick one just in case we die, you know?
Quick,
That's
out
a
of
good
character
point.
question. Who is in the Pantheon right now?
Me.
Because you're a dragon for Dungeons and Dragons.
Hey yo!
Just thought that was funny. Sorry.
What? I'm
Hmm?
so confused.
I have a D100 chart that also shows my Pantheon, the gods that are within this campaign.
So which way do we want to go
Okay,
first?
it's easier to read them.
I
What are you looking for, Kim?
I don't know. I was just sort of here, interested in local history and goings-ons and things.
Right. Okay.
Curious about the place I'm in.
Well, I could ask a librarian.
I suppose.
See some alkalites here and there.
Wouldn't a
Sorting
librarian here
books
just be a
and
priest?
organizing things.
Pretty much.
Strange place.
Do you want me to ask them, or are you just going to go ask them?
You seem so eager, I wouldn't wish to deny you.
Right. He's gonna go talk to them.
Just immediately wander off and
Like,
look through the various sections.
just turn around and go, mother.
I'm starting with the dwarf one. He looks like a distinguished gentleman.
Any and all knowledge for these gods are the same as the Pantheon for D&D, so the wikis work for these if you want to read up on some of the gods for your characters.
He's off to find
As if
a
not, I will be
random
here
book.
explaining things for a while.
Understandable. Hmm.
There's a
But
D&D
obviously-
wiki?
There's wikis for all the gods and the pantheons. There's also specific web pages made directly just for the Pantheon, so there's a lot of really informational stuff out there.
Probably should have the links within the
Yeah, I can get some links.
gonna grab some food. Kin is chilling, reading books.
Understood.
Asha is going to be stared at while they are doing whatever they're doing.
What?
She is looking through books.
Yep.
Arturo, if you'd like to join them, you would have perhaps seen them as you were coming back toward the fountain, entering into the church.
One has a cat.
Leo's a nerd.
She seems interesting.
Hmm?
There's one with a cat.
As you would read the text below the statue down, is Shress.
Oh, sure is. Alright. That one.
As it reads what the god is known for, Shress is known for hedonism, sensual fulfillment, festivals, and cats.
It's literally a cat god hunter. Let's hope Leo hasn't pissed them off.
A third one?
Hmm?
What was the third one?
BRB.
Festivals.
What?
Festivals.
What is that?
Fest Hall is a establishment combining the services of brothels, casinos, private clubs. It's like a brothel kind of thing.
Hell yeah.
Yep. It's a fest hall was an establishment combining the services of brothels, casinos, and private clubs. Fest halls provided a variety of adult-themed leisure activities and entertainment, including sex work, gambling, day spas, dining, exotic dancing, companionship, role play, and other specialized interests. Ashia would not know what that word is, but like
Down
it's,
over here
it's
being
there.
like,
Without knowing very well what that word means. Leo, you're stopped, obviously, at the door. Can we help you?
My friends went in there.
If you wish to enter inside, I need your name.
Leo Vermilion Eckstein. At your service.
Leo... the... Million... Eckstein. How do you spell Eckstein?
ECKSTEIN.
Understood. And you are Tabaxi. Alright, you're with the group from before, so we'll write you down as all together in case anything happens. Perfect. You may enter.
He raises his hand for a high five to like both guards.
I'll roll for it. You gotta be above a 15.
Please, please, please,
Alright,
please.
you get one.
Yes.
From both. There you go, buddy. You got one.
She's reading up.
Yep. I'm grabbing you a link for the wiki for that.
I
There you go.
found the fandom wiki.
Oh, yeah, that one works. If it's the Forgotten Realm stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Of course, I would accidentally pick that. Well, not accidentally, but pick that one. Of that's what it is. Ah,
oh,
of
hello,
fucking
Leo.
course I would.
Hi.
Hi, how are you doing, buddy?
You know.
Dal, what does this word mean? Festivals.
Festivals?
Is it like festivals?
No, it's a building.
Oh,
It's used for
Oh my
adult
God.
entertainment purposes.
Oh, we should all go to a fest hall together.
No.
What's head
I had real quick. I had the worst thought. If Doubt had let them think it was a festival and they just walk up to people and like, hey, you want to go to a fest hall with me?
I wish. I thought that's what it was gonna happen.
Oh
No.
God. But go ahead, continue. I'm sorry.
What is head hedo hedonism?
Hedonism?
Hedonism.
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 Do
It's like
you know it?
prioritizing pleasure.
Okay. What?
Do you know what pleasure is?
Being happy.
Yes.
I gotta let her be innocent sometimes. The boss is dying.
I'm just thinking of the repercussions this is all gonna have.
Please tell me you're not going to worship Sharas.
She has a cat.
I'm a cat.
Sure, she is the goddess
You're
of
not a
cat.
god.
How do you know?
What? Leo? Huh? Are you a god?
It doesn't say anything.
Have you looked at Sulune? Sulune is a pretty good god.
What?
They're like the moon god, I think.
Cat.
You can't just worship Shares because of the cat part.
Animals.
Oh dear gods. Is there an animal god? I don't know if there's just like a surly animal god.
She's the closest one I found.
Is there any nature one?
I'm a cat.
God, why can't I hear
Eldest?
a stream? There we go. What did you say?
Wouldn't Eldith be one?
Is there any animal one? Just straight animal?
No, Eldith.
But
should
I am
be
very
water.
down to be sure. It'd be funny.
Please. You know what? Let's go ask an acolyte, huh? Let's go find an acolyte. Let's go. Let's go grab
But
Asher
pretty
by the
lady
hand
with cat.
and just
You're
start
just
dragging
pulling her
him
by
over
her
the-
collar, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty lady with cat. Pretty lady with cat.
It's just
As an
Explain
alkali
that.
hears that, they're just like, are you speaking of the one that is named Charess?
they're trying to find a deity that fits them to start worshipping.
I see. Well,
Mhm.
Charess is a choice, that's for sure.
They're sorely picking Charas because of the cat aspect.
Well, there are a few out there that do worship her solely for the animal aspect. It is rare, but few.
Maybe she'll give me a cat and then Leo can be friends with it, hopefully.
That's not
I
how
do
the
not
cat
believe that
distribution
is
system
Mm.
works.
Leo, do you want best friend?
Mm.
That's not how the cat distribution system works.
What is that?
Have you not heard of the mystical cat distribution system?
No.
Oh,
Wait, is that
must
how
be
we got Leo?
interesting. Yes, basically.
Mm-hmm.
The
Leo
cat
didn't
chooses
drop you
you.
off
You
to
don't
us?
choose the cat.
Mm-hmm.
What is happening? Why are you just mm-ing?
Mm-hmm.
Leo is a product of the cat distribution system.
Well, I would say if you what is the purpose of the gods you seek? What is it you
Yes.
seek from the gods?
Ah,
Do you wish for knowledge? Do you wish for to worship those who keep the balance of certain things, those of justice, those of power, things of the such, homes, family, nature?
nature. She would be a
Nature.
good pick, cause cat.
Well, Shores is known for a bit more than just cats. So they are very interesting goddess.
Yes.
They're a
First
very
people.
sexual goddess, Asha.
That is not the part I am part of.
They are known for some of their chaos, their charm, and travel. They are known as a rather, they are a good, aligned goddess, from what we are aware.
I have a lot of charm.
Maybe not in the sense of this god. Their charm's a bit different from yours, unless this is something you have an interest in. If that is the case, you may read up on them here, but please do not practice any of their teachings within this temple.
Huh?
Their teachings are strictly meant for other specified locations.
Like a brothel.
Yeah, like a
Asha.
tavern, so you can pet cats.
I can pet all the cats.
Mm-hmm.
Will that mean you'll like me more, Leo?
What makes you think I don't like you? What the hell?
I
On
don't
my
know.
services further needed.
Do you have any other nature recommendations for gods?
I believe there is one god on the top of my head I can remember. Their name is Eldath.
There you go,
I
Elda.
don't believe there are statues here, though.
Hmm.
So, but sadly, the statue is not represented here. There may be a book or two on them somewhere within the temple. I could be obliged to look for a moment. They are the god of quieter places, forests and such, places where you could be more serene with yourself. Springs, pools, peace, and waterfalls. Their domain falls under peace and nature, and a few other good domains.
Up to you, Asha, if you'd rather to keep going with the Sharas route, or if you'd like to go with the,
Also, whether or not this means anything to you, Eldath is a lesser god, and Shares is a demigod.
I don't know what that means.
demigod means they're
Demigod is
like a baby god.
they are
They're an underdog.
the
You gotta root for
furthest
the underdogs.
from the top of the godhood. It goes demigod, quasi-god, lesser god, intermediate, and greater.
I don't mind about that.
You make your decision with enough knowledge. But if you'd like, I may find you a book on Eldath.
That
Don't
would
mind.
be very nice.
Thank you.
If you would stay in this area, I may look around and see if I can't find one.
Will do.
Alright, thank you.
And then they step away, going in search of a book on the god Eldath.
Man, I had one plan for this episode and it turned into a 180 for another.
Hmm. Now that I do think of it, I'm pretty sure Tyr would actually be a good fit for me, but fuck that. At the moment.
Would very much appreciate it.
What?
What?
What are you appreciating right now?
I said Ulrich would very much appreciate
Oh,
it.
right. Ulrich would. Ulrich would.
What is Tyr god of?
Justice.
Oh,
Doubt. Doubt.
Oh,
Did you know that dwarven women grow beards?
yes.
I was reading a history in the dwarven section. It's fascinating. It's kind of hot. They're described as this luscious, these locks falling from the face, and they have this very poetic language they use to describe it. It's fascinating, really.
You know,
Seems
I
to be
met
very
a dwarven
significant to the
woman.
culture.
She had like shit in her beard when I last saw her.
Well, it's just a question of hygiene. I don't think I've gotten to that section yet.
Hmm.
Who's the cat?
Actually, you should grow a beard.
what?
Ashiel's not a dwarf.
I am a proud goblin.
Is there a forbidden section of this library that I can go snoop into?
Why?
No.
I
Also,
hope there's no
Leo,
paladins listening.
Leo, we've been told we
Leo.
cannot bring a book out.
Leo, roll stealth.
Um,
my god.
It was said quietly enough.
and then I
Doesn't
roll
seem-
perception
I
to
don't
look for
know.
the forbidden section, right?
Investigation or perception. Because if you're looking for it, then it's investigation. Okay. As Leo splits off from the party to kind of look around, attempting after he said he was looking for a forbidden section,
I don't
he
follow
does
you.
indeed.
Doubt is 100% following him.
Oh, fair enough. But as he walks around, he does indeed see what seems to be a locked door. It is out in the open, so entering such without being seen would be tough. As you see alkalites and a few paladins here and there kind of walking around the church, and a few here and there goers as civilians are reading books and praying to their selected gods.
Leo.
Yeah, you ever want to learn how to, you know what? Just watch and learn. You got to be confident.
I'm gonna grab him.
All right, Leo, what do you want to do?
I'm grabbing him,
Um,
trying to pull him away from the fucking
Exactly.
door.
What does he want to do? Because that's a grapple attempt.
Mm-hmm.
he'll follow the grapple. You know,
So you're gonna let it happen.
that's making him look very That's making him look very unconfident and out of place. That's not how you do this.
I swear to the gods, Leo, going to beat
This
your
is
ass.
doubt. This is. I thought you were supposed to be one of the cool ones. Don't you come from like that city where a bunch of people do bad things or something like that?
Yes. But you don't do bad things unless you have a good reason.
Well, I got a good reason.
What's your good reason?
Knowledge,
That is a shit reason.
family.
That is a slightly better reason.
So you'll listen to me?
What information are you trying to find?
I don't really know. I'm gonna be honest.
If you don't know what you're looking for, there's no point in going in.
Yeah, well, I didn't know what I was looking for when I found the cursed book of 1,000 hills, but then I
Figure
saved the day.
figure out what you want first before you decide.
I want happiness.
That's not what I meant.
Oh, okay. I want. He whispers. I want till their knowledge.
I can just tell you what you want to know, probably.
I don't really know what I want to know. I just want to know.
I have a smarter idea.
But I don't like being smart.
I was going to recommend probably convincing Ulrich to help us get in, find out more about them. But
I haven't even convinced him to sign my field trip form.
it's not a field trip for.
So who's the cat and what's with the disembodied hand?
Yeah, I forgot to give it a name.
Hey,
Call
Goblin.
call it Randy.
What?
What's with the cat and the disembodied hand?
That's Leo, and he got it from a cursed chest.
Damn, that's badass. Why can't that happen to me?
I don't know. Maybe next time we find a chest, you can open it.
Do you have any books on goblins?
Well, we can certainly find one after we wait for this man that's finding me another book.
Perfect.
I
As you
don't
all
know much
continue
about my own kind.
talking, the man returns, holding 2 books. Well, apologies. This was all I could find on Eldath within our rather limited search of some other gods within this church.
No need to apologize. Thank you.
Do you
These
have a
books
copy of
current-
the... Oh, sorry. I was just going to ask, do you have a copy of the Encyclopedia Goblinica?
What?
The Encyclopedia
What?
Goblinica. Yes, let me go double check that.
Perfect. Here you go. You're going to find out all the goblin knowledge in one book.
Are
Yeah,
we
but I
going
think
to
I'm
read
floating.
it together? Will you read it to me? Because I'm bad at big words.
I guess. All right.
Okay.
You are handed 2 books on the god Eldath, which basically gives you all you need to know about Eldath.
To look it up. Yeah.
Was it the Encyclopedia Goblinica or was it the Goblinomicon? I forget.
I think it's
Damn,
both.
I might have asked for the wrong book.
I think it's both.
I'll ask for the Goblinomicon later.
Returns with a gigantic, thick book. The Encyclopedia Goblinica, right?
Yes, I think. I don't know. I was just guessing, honestly. Isn't it a bit big for goblins? I thought it'd be smaller. More
Honestly, a lot of
goblin-sized.
people say that.
Sophisticated
Understandable.
goblin.
Thank you. I don't know where to start. Actually, where do we start?
Very beginning.
A very good place to start. Off we go.
Off we go.
As you 2 begin to read the book, you are informed on goblin nature and
Thank you,
goblin
Feylin.
activities, things goblins do in the nature, and things more sophisticated goblins do, ones like Ashia.
Oh, look,
We'll get
Ashia,
to
the next chapter's on mating rituals.
Oh, excuse me.
Now what's happening?
I don't
know.
think we're together anymore.
No,
We're
because
just
you
separated.
Doubt and Leia walked off.
What? 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 I. What?
Anyway, let's continue.
You two continue reading the book. Is Leo still attempting to get into the library? Or is he
Who looks
giving
like
up?
the most important person here?
As you look around, Leo, roll me perception.
Boom.
And would it be bad to just like a god for being a god of cats?
I mean, it's not usually why people pick them.
Maybe
Probably. I don't
it's
know, actually.
like
Maybe they
more-
do.
You look around, Leo. You see a lot of alkalites in the same clothing. They don't really look any much different from each other besides their skin tones, their nature, their hair, things of that sort. But you do see one man who seems a bit on the older side, wearing a bit of a larger robe.
He turns to Doubt. Doubt, watch this. It's all about confidence.
Doubt is just
And then-
going to stare at him blankly and went, "Your funeral," and then just walk away.
Oh shit, he was supposed to watch me look cool and swindle my way into this forbidden section. Well, I guess it's just me. And my crippling loneliness. And he'll start
He
walking.
is
toward-
watching from a distance, just in case it gets too bad. But he's trying to also keep Ashia and Kin also in like that kind of like.
Mhm.
Basically, try to babysit both groups to make sure that it's not going too terrible.
Understood. What would you like to say, Leo?
Yeah, he's like trying to swagger up as confidently as possible. Like he's on business, official business. He's got his little feather, protruding out. And, so he walks up to the guy and he's like, "Sir."
Kind of turns to look at you and looks you up and down, and then looks you in the eyes. Goes, "Yes."
The name's Leo Vermilion Eckstein, supernatural detective. He reaches his hand out to shake
Okay.
his.
Reaches his hand out and shakes his head. Shakes your hand.
I'm over here for inspection, all kinds of stuff. Under the and he grabs like his coat and like kind of shuffles the feather a little bit to like get its attention. I'm under here by order of Lady Medivere.
Roll deception. All right. And what would the Lady Medivere want with this location?
Just doing a little bit of a cursory check over. I'm gonna need to see inside of that area over there. Just he points towards the door.
You point over to the door, and he looks at the area you gesture to, and then kind of stares at you. Now in a bit of disbelief. You need access to the locked location that is not open to the public nor non-paladins.
Well, it's official. Well, you could basically call me like a pseudo paladin, kind of like a for hire, one might say. I mean, you can see the feather after all.
Yes, I understand what the feather does. Normally it gets you through gates and a few other things without being questioned. But when we're under such instance where things have been tampered with, without proper questioning, we're not to let anyone, even those with the feather, allowed into certain areas.
Mm-hmm.
Now-
Yeah.
If the Lady Medivere truly did have you do this. If I am wrong, then I will apologize. Kind of gestures over to an alkalite and has them come over. Would you mind going to check and see if he's truly got a order to check the forbidden section? As the paladin, or not paladin, the higher priest called over one of the alkalite nods to the words he had told him and steps away.
Before he leaves, Leo goes like, "Oh, don't forget to tell her, best friend Leo Exton, her best friend."
They kind of stare at you in like confusion, but then kind of just nod sheepishly and walk out the door.
So, how's your day been?
It's been a day. Preparations for Gildom's memorial have been going along.
Hmm. Good man,
Hey,
good
Even.
man. We go way
Leo?
back.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to flag down the acolyte that is walking away from.
Okay.
What did the idiot say?
Well, I need to quickly get this information, but are you with him?
I'm babysitting or attempting to, but he does dumb shit, and I'm letting him do whatever he's trying to do, and then if it's a dumb thing, I'm going to try and
Your
correct it.
your friend wants access to a forbidden section. Normally, no one's allowed in there. He's waving around the feather of Maidavir, saying she sent them here to do it. So I'm going to confirm those orders and be right
You
back.
don't need to, because he hasn't. I'm going to go over and deck him in the face. Give me a second.
No hitting in the temple. No
So
violence is
it's
to be
fine to do it
displayed here.
outside?
Probably not. There are
Hmm.
guards.
Can I gently pap him across the back of the head?
Not in the temple. No
Understood.
violence in the temple, even light.
Understood. That's unfortunate. Alright.
But you're saying your friend's lying?
He's going to get in trouble either way, so yeah. Saves you the walk, doesn't it?
Goodness. I will tell the high priest.
Hmm.
If you would not go anywhere,
Uh,
that would be appreciated.
Understood.
As it would look bad for you as we have your names.
Yeah, fair enough.
He walks over and kind of gestures the high priest away from you, Leo. He got back
Mhm.
rather fast.
Very hard worker. I can respect it.
Oh
Kind of like
no.
myself,
Telepathically, Dart is just going to message Leo, you dumb fuck.
The voices.
Why are we lying?
He just stares blankly at the wall.
You know you're going to get arrested, right?
No.
You know it's going to be a lot worse if they told Lady Nadivia, right?
It didn't even work two ways, right? So that can't even hear me. But
It
No,
works
just
it
two
works both
ways.
ways. Yep.
Oh,
You
it
just
does work?
whisper
Okay,
what you
yeah.
want to say back, and he hears you.
He'd be like, "No, we're best friends.
Leo, no, you aren't.
Yeah, we're gonna have tea tonight.
No, you're not.
How do you know?"
As the high priest steps back over, he comes over to you, Leo. Would you show me the feather? Leia.
I was told not to give this to anybody, so how do I know if I can trust you?
You kind of get an eyebrow raised from the high priest as he stands in front of you. Would you like to test that, Leia?
I have no idea what that means, but here, have the feather. It means a lot to me, so please.
Mm.
Kind of like my badge of honor.
Well, until you speak with the Lady Medivere again, this feather has been confiscated.
What?
He hands it to the Alkalite, and the Alkalite tucks it away and walks out the main temple door, not stopping for anyone. You watch as
Leia,
one paladin walks alongside them.
Leo, almost like he's acting a play, puts his hand up to his face, takes a deep breath, and then goes, "Oh my fucking god! I work my ass off for this entire city, and this is the kind of treatment I get. Oh, this is the last time I'm a detective for ghosts for all of you people.
Would
Putting
you
in the
care to mind your
hours."
language in the temple?
But what? What did you say?
I asked if you would mind your language within the temple.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, you're right. I'm very sorry.
Now,
I work my butt off. Yeah, there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you'll be written a warning for
No,
lying
please,
to a
sir,
high
please.
priest.
I can't have another warning. I've been so bad. Please.
Well, maybe next time we don't try to lie to a high priest, shall we? The truth
It,
will set you free.
or well, it was only like a half lie.
Which part was the half truth?
That I am a detective. Self-imposed.
Self-imposed. Well,
And that I am Lady Medivere's best friend, and she, is kind of hiring me. But she didn't want me to do this specifically, but I bet you she wants the best for her and her people, and to do that, she needs me. And he just starts rambling.
he's just staring you down the entire time. Um, for a while until you eventually stop rambling.
Don't worry, Leo. I'll sign your warning.
Am I gonna have to have a paladin sign this?
Well, first things first, since you are imposed by the Lady Medivere, you're going to have to speak with her.
Oh shit. That's sorry. Oh shoot.
You're caught
Yeah, I've
doing
really
something
gotten
like
bad.
this again before the Lady Medivere is able to dismiss it. You will be arrested. Under suspicion. You're lucky we are not arresting you now under suspicion, as we have already had an incident with books. The only reason you have been let off is the fact that you came in with the party that has been told to us to have resolved a recent issue.
I am somewhat of a hero, I thought that would get me some leeway.
Not as much leeway as you may think.
I don't think this big city life is for me, sir.
Well, I recommend trying to not do things that may be against the law in such big cities.
Mm-hmm.
Lying to a high priest is not exactly a good thing. It's looked upon here.
I thought one high priest to another, we could keep it on the down low.
I love how he's gone from detective to best friend to high priest to...
Oh, this man is just squinting at you at this point.
Yao is making his way over.
A high priest of which god? At this point, he's
Oh,
just humoring you.
of the. He looks at the statues.
Not know
Can I
which
just roll a
god.
random number to see?
Sure, roll me a d8.
D8, okay.
Alright. Sense that.
Oh, this is going terribly.
I have to think about how I wanted to do this. I might need you to re-roll that after I organize them a bit. Okay. I can remember which gods. This one. This one. Alright. I have them in order now. Now go ahead and roll. In an
Cool.
order I want. A 1. Wow. Okay. That's ironic. You ready, buddy?
Please don't
Yes.
tell me it's Tyr.
Huh?
Please don't tell me it's Tyr.
No, an 8 was Tyr. A 1 is Shares.
Ah!
Oh, yep. You know the goddess of festivals herself. He says festivals, not fest halls, by the way.
Goddess of festivals. What?
Yep. You know.
Are you pointing
I
at
think
me,
Cats
what you're
or
all
just
this
trying
kind
to
of-
pointing at
say,
them?
Leo, is fest halls.
No, I
You're
think I would know
telling
my
me-
god. It's festivals.
What is your god's name? As any high
Uh,
priest would know their god's name and what they stand for.
sh- sh- uh, Char.
Pares. Is what
Char.
you're
Yeah,
trying to
I mean
say.
that's
Yes.
what I said.
Kind of
Well,
looks over
we're
at
on like a
Do not help him.
I'm not.
we're
I'm
on
just
like
being
a
Sorry. It's just funny.
we're on like a nickname kind of basis. I call her Sharv. You know,
Don't you
she
hate
calls me Leo.
Pares?
No. Wait, when have I ever what? I'm a cat. I think I'm supposed to like her.
You're at the backseat.
Yeah, and I'm a cat. Listen, I've got to be proud of myself if I want Oric to love me like he loves those other cats.
Leo. Stop while
Yes.
you're ahead.
Yeah. I guess I'll go talk to the crippled Lady Maidavir.
What?
Well,
I would refrain from calling her such,
I would as well.
lest you wish to be proclaimed for something else.
well, I mean, she's
I
well,
understand.
yeah, I guess
what has
crippled isn't
happened
really
to
the right
Lady
word.
Maidavir.
She's just currently
Yeah.
not well.
The very injured Lady Maidavir.
Wouldn't say she's injured.
Well, you know, she kind of like a boo boo.
The Lady Maidavir needs time to rest. Simple as.
Yeah, you know what? I'll bring it up to her when I have my tea party with her.
By the way, Leo, if you do this again, I'm letting you get arrested. I'm not stepping in again.
I can't get arrested.
You can.
I have immunity through religion.
You do not have immunity through your religion.
Well, I'm gonna choose to believe I do, so I don't have a panic attack.
If there's nothing else I can help you with, you may as well step out before this one says anything else.
Come on, Leo.
I feel like we really bonded through this. Could we have like a hug?
Leo, get out of the church.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I just wanted to show my love for a man who's really good at his job, to be honest. Leo leaves the church.
Understood.
Yao is going to basically profusely apologize before he follows.
So, how did they get into that position?
What?
I'm learning so much. Oh, the
I'm just going
we
to.
followed. No, I'm sure we're fine. What's the
Leo,
next?
come on, we're
Oh,
going this way.
actually, the next chapter's on
Wait, I have to
architecture.
shop real quick
Yeah.
for one more thing.
This is fascinating.
Hmm.
The bones of your enemies. I see.
I don't do that.
Oh no, sorry. Sorry, I skipped a chapter. That's interior design.
I still don't do that.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Oh no. No, Civilized Goblins is the second volume. Flip through half the book. Here we are. This one's so much shorter than the other one. Not a lot is known about these types of goblins. Many say they do not exist, as no documented evidence exists to support these claims.
But no.
Very interesting.
I'm right here.
That's what it says, Ashia. You can read it for yourself. I'm totally not bullshitting with you.
You're just reading out your ass.
I don't know, Ashia. Can you read better than I can? No, the book's right here. Go ahead.
Would it be intelligence or wisdom?
For which part? Sorry.
I think intelligence.
Intelligence, yeah.
Not what it says.
Close enough.
No, it's not. It says we're very rare to find.
So basically what I said. Close enough. Exactly. No. Those noises were described in the other volume. See, that's the
No,
uncivilized.
no,
Yes,
no.
those noise. No, you must be one of them.
I'm gonna read about gods.
But
I'll just
actually,
listen to you read.
we haven't even gotten to the Goblinomicon yet.
I'll just listen to you read.
I'm having a marvelous time. I'm learning so much. This is wonderful.
Stress.
What the hell did you just say?
I might join. I'm stress. The
Ugh,
lady with the
why would you
cat.
do that?
What?
Why would you do that?
I'll follow her?
Yeah.
Because cats.
She's just gonna squint at you.
What is wrong? Is there a dragon god?
Probably yes, actually. But you don't have any fur.
What?
Are you trying to become a furry, Ashia?
I got shot.
I don't think
Hold
guns
on.
exist yet, Ashia.
I'm just. I broke.
Yes. I'm sorry I broke you, Ashia. I'll be more gentle next time.
Shut the
Anyway,
fuck up.
can we continue? You read this chapter, Ashia.
No.
Go on, go ahead.
No.
I knew she
Do I
was
still need to-
illiterate.
By the way, for
I
Whisper, do I
can
still need to put
read your
Game Master?
bullshit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm heading
probably.
out. Enjoy the Goblinomicon. Hello.
How do we do that? Is it just like comma?
Goodbye.
So just whisper
So
and then
/W GM comma no space and then type like
actually you might not need to because you whispered to unknown as well, but you didn't include that. So try just Arturo. See if they fixed it.
Back this. I like to have descriptions of
That-
things.
Do you see that? Pause.
I do not, so never mind.
Puts books away.
Damn.
Or wait,
It
no,
even
the one
says
you
it-
sent? Yes, I see that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
But if
I
one of you
didn't
wants to
do
send one
Game
to the other
Master.
without doing, oh, you
I didn't
didn't
do Game Master.
Okay,
Yeah.
then yeah, it works. It works now, so we're good.
What
Ah.
are you doing?
Hello. Oh, nothing. I'm just playing with a coin.
I was about
See
to ask,
him.
were you waiting for me?
No, actually, not at all.
Oh,
He's just flipping a coin.
are you bored?
So, what? No. Are you?
No.
Wonderful. I think the others went that way.
Yeah.
I'll be along eventually.
Hello.
Nope, I didn't want that one.
Oh, hey, Alexia.
I will choose at a later date.
Understood. Why? Was there another god you got interested in?
I don't know.
Yeah, it was Tildir.
No.
We're not pitching that in public.
Fair.
I feel like Ulrich would actually stab me
Mm.
on
Mm.
purpose.
Well, you
Meanwhile,
know,
stabbed
maybe we
me
could get
alone.
stabbed together. Allison will stab me, and then Ulrich will stab you.
I'd rather not be stabbed.
I mean, me neither, but you know, hey, it's a bonding experience.
Is it now?
I mean, you can't tell me that if we were both stabbed together, you know, clinging to life, you know, crying in each other's arms, that we're gonna die. That wouldn't be like, you wouldn't bond with me after that, right?
Be
Okay.
sad.
Kinda fucked up.
Exactly. But like when we lived, you would be like, holy shit, I just had this experience with Leo, and now I see him in a whole new life.
And
Light
if one of
and
us
life, I
die,
guess. Well, then you get to mourn, or I guess well, you know, yeah, mourning. I just kind of assumed it would be me dying.
That is
what?
something.
I don't want to die.
Don't either.
Should we look for a map? I think we should look for a map. Let's go look for a map.
Yeah.
I've been shopping for my things, so you know, you guys go do what you're gonna do.
I'm
Wait.
not leaving you.
What?
We're keeping an eye on Leo because he tried to sneak into the forbidden section and decided he wanted to lie to the high priest.
Understood.
Listen, when it comes
Draconicus.
to
Watch him like a
what
hawk.
the hell he just said?
What's his name?
I call him all sorts of things.
Oh,
Yeah.
You resummon him?
Yeah. Just poofs in.
Oh, holy shit, a bird!
it's a dragon.
Rolling
I know
for
a
see
bird
if
when I
the
see it.
wind is going to pick up again.
He just gets swoops away.
Oh. With a 2, he is summoned, takes flight, and lands on the roof as the wind kind of picks up, but the building's protecting him from most of it. So he seems fine for the moment.
You'll never escape his gaze. He's very good at that.
His what?
It's just staring at you.
I thought I was the only one that heard that, though, Leo.
What did you hear? What did you hear? What did you want to hear?
His
Tell me, Dad.
gaze.
But listen, listen. When it comes to knowledge, I'm willing to go to any end. But the trade of trades, the merchants themselves, I respect them with my life. There ain't no jipping. There ain't no, you know. It's all fair trade here.
No, I'm more worried that you're going to try and find another library and sneak in there.
Oh, probably. Well, I'd first go to Lady Medivir first, but you know, it's gonna happen eventually again.
Just letting you know, we probably almost all got arrested.
Why me?
Yeah, wait, why you guys? I think it was
Yeah, I
only
don't
gonna
think
be
I did
me.
anything either. I was just sort of
Because
there.
we'd have been guilty by association.
We were
I
reading
wouldn't. I don't know who the
books.
fuck you are.
You
Who am
literally
I?
walked in with us, Kin.
I walked in of my own volition, thank you very much, and I've been sitting in the dwarven section for a while.
Well, Doubt, it's okay. You have a religion immunity, so you know you can't go
I
to jail.
don't have
you
religion
really?
immunity.
That's so cool. Where did you learn that?
Well, I vouch for him, so that's why.
Oh. How does that work? I'm very
Where?
confused.
What the fuck is religion immunity?
Immunity
don't
from
know.
everything.
That's not how that works.
Like nobody can do anything ever to me because I'm a high priest.
What?
Not how that works.
How does
Well,
that work?
it's gonna start working now because I want it to.
What
What?
religion are you making yourself high priest of?
The one, you know, the one.
The one?
The
Well,
one?
yeah, I'm
Don't
not
you
gonna say it
need
in
to
public.
talk to the one before you
You
start
worship
we're just
claiming?
the one?
I mean, we're like chill like that, you know.
Feel
Please
like
talk
this
to
is
them.
a disgrace to gods.
I
I'm
don't think
so
so. I thought this is
confused.
like, if I'm so passionate about my craft that I want to promote myself to high priest, that it should be like kind of like a, you
I
know,
think
he's
I feel
smiling
like
upon
that's a
me.
thing,
1
like
second
the
to
god
that.
that chooses, right?
Yeah. I
Well,
read
how's
that
he
in
gonna
a
choose
book.
now?
What?
Well, how does he
What?
choose?
You have a
Huh?
weird dream.
Oh, well, then he chose me. I've had a bunch of weird dreams.
I'm very
Did they
confused.
tell you were a high priest?
I have no idea. There was one where I was eating a lot of pie.
I
Are
don't
you
think you're a high
high?
priest.
No, what's happening, kid?
No, Kin, I'm a high priestess, not high.
You're a
What?
priestess? You're a woman?
You're a priestess now? I had no idea.
Yep, I guess I'm a priestess
Congratulations.
now. One slip of the tongue and you're a priestess now.
Leo's a woman.
They're still sleeping on the fountain over there. I'm very confused as to how they've been there this whole time. Should
I
we
think
go push them in?
No.
Yeah,
no.
somebody's gonna fall in and drown.
I'm gonna go push one of them in. Keep an eye on the cat.
Ken?
You look like a twink. I bet I could bully you.
Don't push him in. Don't
What?
push him in.
Why not?
I want
Hello.
Ulrich
How are
back.
you? Still sitting here, I see, enjoying the probably somewhat cloudy day. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't looked up since the dragon.
Very
This
windy.
definitely was a cloudy-ish day where the clouds are moving quite quickly. It's not quite blocking the sky entirely, but
Anyway, I read the Encyclopedia Goblinica. Or part of it, anyway. First volume. I almost read the Goblinomicon, too. Asher was very excited. How are you?
Good.
Wonderful. Did your cat almost get arrested? Something was going on. They got in a bit of trouble. I think Doubt's babysitting now.
I don't know.
Or from what was being said, they almost got arrested. Or all of you almost got arrested. I'm not sure. Well, one of the two.
I don't.
It was very complicated. I don't know. I was reading about dwarves at the time.
Pause. This is
and then
probably
goblins.
a session. This is the session I wasn't here, right?
No, they're talking about just now, I
Oh,
believe.
just now?
And he was talking about anyone that was the group that was at the church.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you wouldn't know about this in character.
Yeah.
So
Leo tried to do things in the library again.
I'm not surprised.
Yes.
And now apparently he's a high priestess person.
Something of the sort, yes.
He's
Well,
proclaiming
allegedly.
that he is.
I'm sure.
Anyway, that's how our morning's been going, or whatever hour of the
I
day
think
it
it's
is.
midday.
Well, it's something. Certainly something.
Pause, what time is it?
it is midday, getting later into the evening.
It is one of the hours of all time. I know, I read it in a book.
See.
So was the church library.
I got to read up on a lot of gods, and I read up on the nature one and the cat god. Goddess? Goddesses.
Oh, I died for a moment there. I think I'm alive again.
Welcome back.
Hello, yeah, so what would we like to do? I'm all ears.
Some of you would
Well,
know that you still need your payment, but when you wish to go get it is up to you, as they are making preparations for the potential funeral for the one that was known as Gildam.
we could probably head back to the temple at some point, but we need to wait for Ulrich. I don't know where he went.
He's helping with preparations.
That's fair.
So, Xena, just checking if you saw the whisper.
I already put it into the one.
Perfect.
Well, I can't make these decisions for you all.
Asher, where's the others?
The behind us over here at the shops.
They're trying not to get arrested.
Well, at least Leo is.
Just having
Is
some
he,
over
though?
here.
I thought he was the one trying to get arrested, or something.
What? No.
I don't know.
What? Did you ask something, Raylith?
No.
Oh, okay. My brain is. Yes.
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 I read too much.
I thought I did most of the reading.
I was reading other books.
But I thought you wanted to know about goblin. Oh no, you wanted to know about cats or something.
I was listening you read about goblins.
What did
and
I say?
A lot of things.
What
in a
is goblin
chapter.
style?
What?
The national dance of all goblin kind, goblin style. Why? How's it go?
That is not a dance.
See,
We don't
you can't
dance
answer.
like
You
that.
clearly weren't. You clearly weren't listening.
We don't dance like that. Is what I said.
Allegedly. You can't prove it though. Can you?
I can't bring the book out of the library.
Exactly. You have no proof. None. None at all.
I'm not dragging Raylith
Silly
all the way
little
to the
goblin.
library.
Silly little goblin.
I hate how this is turning.
Anyway. Shall we continue? No reason not to, I guess. I imagine. Maybe.
I'm gonna go see what they're doing.
Good idea.
They're
I'll join you in
shopping.
that.
We need to go find a map.
A
What?
map. Wise advice.
We do need a map, yes. How?
Very rare, very expensive from what I'm told.
I was about to say you're here. What?
I was on my way over. So, lead on.
I don't know where to find a map.
Good question.
You know, I'm going to ask a vendor and then go from there.
Okay.
Understood. Hello. Can I help you?
Would you perhaps know anyone that might be able to sell me a map of the continent we're on?
A map of the continent. The whole continent? Like, do you want like a small detailed one or a large detailed one? Less detailed?
Probably got some detail in it, yes.
What size? Well, I don't sell them, but I know someone who down the street who
About,
does.
you know, something I can read off of while I'm walking.
Well, I mean, the small ones are big enough to read, but you know they fit better in cases. But some people like the larger text and pictures and things.
Something about it this big.
You may have to go just talk to them and see what they say.
Understood.
They have the details and all that on their pricing for their maps.
Great. Who am I looking for?
Oh, if you just go up the road, just a little bit past the right monolith there, just go up and down. You'll see a well on the right. There's a red-capped stall. There's a man there who sells them.
Alright, Leo, come on. We're going to go get a map.
Up, down, left, right,
But-
left,
but I'm
right.
shopping.
Red caps.
We can grab it. The
Are
rest
those
of your
demons or
shopping.
something?
We've been sat here shopping for like 20 minutes and you haven't gotten everything yet?
Well, that's because God hasn't talking to me yet.
Oh, which part?
I'll copy and paste.
I
Yes.
see it.
I think they've been.
Okay, it got
I think they've
lost.
been ignoring you because you said you're a high priest, and so you offended them.
Yeah, I think they're ignoring me because I've been a fucking psychopath this entire day.
I'll write it out as you walk with the party.
Yeah.
Shall we?
Let's go.
Lead on, I suppose. I know my
Yeah,
way around here
and-
pretty well now. You know, I've been here for a day or so, or 3, or however long. You know, I arrived with you.
Yes, it hasn't been that long.
I spent my first
I've been
day
here for
down in
6
sort of the
years.
dock areas, looking for the best bars and things. There's some nice ones. Not, you know, like up here, but very cozy, you know, homely
I
sort of
think
place.
this is it over here.
Huh? I'll take your word for it.
Red store right next to a well.
Hi, how can I help you?
Hello, I'm interested in potentially buying
A map, I see. Let's see. What kind of size are you looking for? Small
Um,
map, large map?
something
one
I
for
can
better
walk
reading.
and read.
Okay, so you're probably looking for a smaller map. You don't want
Yes.
one that you can lay across the table.
No, nothing.
All right, all right. How detailed would you like it?
We're adventurers, so detailed would be nice.
Okay, okay. Small detailed map will cost you about 15 gold.
15?
Does take a while to make. It takes a lot of materials.
How long is it going to take to make?
Well, I have a few made up already. I could, possibly give you the ones I already have made. Unless you want one specifically made for you.
Not particularly.
Of course, if you wanted a map with all the major cities, roads, as well as like the smaller villages that we know of, the locations, with obviously the scale of things, that's going to cost you a lot. But I can get you a detailed map of like the bigger locations, some of the roads, things like that. Obviously, very detailed maps cost a lot. It's a lot of work to, you know,
How much
actually.
would it cost for an actual properly very detailed map? I'm not going to
It-
buy one, but I want to know how much it's going to cost.
Let me see if I were to make it with all the roads that we know of. So I'd have to go grab the actual map that we have, copy all of that over, these
And to whisper that.
villages, all the villages and the cities, scaling them appropriately so you can see the size. Roads, secret entrance, caves, mountains, all the things like that. So you're probably looking at around 200 gold.
Really doubt. It's like you've never tried to draw the entire world before.
I'm not an
If not
artist.
more. That's for probably like the little bit less detail on the villages and stuff. The scale would still be there, but they wouldn't be extremely well looking. See, the maps are extremely tedious to make. If I make one mistake, I have to, throw it out and redo it. So
Understood.
these things take time.
And no small measure of skill, I wager.
No, they take a
Oh
lot.
yeah,
of
no,
skill,
I
yeah.
appreciate
Exactly.
that. It's just trying to figure out pricing, so for when we do inevitably buy one, because we're going to need to buy one eventually, more than likely. Hmm. I'll think on it. Thank you very much.
No problem. Feel free to come back. As long as it's not late in the day, I usually close up shop in about 2 hours.
Will do.
Ish.
Thank you very
Let me
much.
look at the sun. Hold on.
Oh.
I can't see the sun. Give or take about a couple hours from now, it'll be closing up shop.
Fair enough. Thank you very much.
I don't know why he needed to look at the sun when there's literally a clock tower right next to his well. Do you think he's alright? Must be a new project. Anyway, where are we going next?
Nowhere in particular.
Maybe he just doesn't know what a clock is. We could educate him. Cartographers.
Is there anywhere anyone else would like to go that isn't a library?
Are there any nice places for food
Damn
around
it!
here?
I was gonna say the library.
There's a cat place that sells good food.
Alright, well, cat cafes aren't really my thing. Do we have, like, a restaurant or something, somewhere else, potentially?
I'll go ask a guard.
It isn't a cat cafe.
You see what I said?
What on earth is wrong with you?
No.
Why am I worried?
Don't wind up.
I want to type, not move. I have a feeling Kin can just hear all this.
Then what?
Would roll stealth if you want. But normally, we respect whispers. But if you want to
Sure.
say that there's the potential he can hear you, you can roll stealth. See how well you're whispering.
Try to figure out what to say to that.
I mean, it's not really like hiding it.
Understood.
So, he'll probably hear it.
Understood. Yeah, okay. Well, I'm gonna make what you said public then.
No, it's fine. I'm an Avon Stream. Ooh, that sounds like fun. Can we? You know what? I'll join you. Be a wonderful time. What? I mean, that's also pleasant, I suppose. I don't judge if you wish to go to a bathhouse or something. I might join you as well.
We can all go.
You know, that's a wonderful idea. A bath would be quite nice.
Doubt.
Doubt has already left to go talk about
Wait, no, not him.
Doubt, we're going to a bathhouse. Leo's looking for a woman.
Where
Wait,
did
please,
Doubt-
Ash, you.
where did Doubt go?
Doubt, who's asking this card, hey, do you know any good locations to eat? Gets approached by these people, just slowly looks at them, slowly looks at the guard, inhales, and just.
Wants to go to a festival.
He
I
wants
thought we were
to
going to a
go
bathhouse.
to a festival.
Yeah.
I don't think they have those here.
I'm sure they do.
The god just
Quite.
a festival.
And there is in no shape, way, or form I am allowing you two, as he points at Leo and Asha, into a festival.
As you were talking about a fest hall and saying how you doubt there would be one here, and Ken saying, did Ken say there might be?
I'm sure there might be.
The guard kind of walks over and whispers to you, Ken. There is one. It's just rather secret, It's obviously the city of Tyr, we shouldn't be having one, but there's a few people who put one together. You'd have to go all the way to the entire western side district to get to it, but...
Understood. Cheers, mate. Appreciate it.
Not a problem. It's disguised as a tavern on the top floor. Anyway, it's a small place. Just
Sounds like
be
a
warned
lovely
that-
venue.
Yeah, it's getting late. It's probably best you all go tomorrow. But yeah,
Of course.
here's the name, by the way, on the piece of paper.
Thank you.
You'll get in
Thank God.
to the actual fest hall by saying the words, Shares is the only... Well, what was it again? There's something to do with Shares. Let me see if I can
Of
remember.
course, it's Sharest.
Oh yeah, no. It's the dancing lady steps out at night. The dance and the streaking moonlight.
Right. Understandable. I don't know what that means personally, but keep it in mind.
Well, good luck to you all. I'm going to continue on my duties if I'm not needed. Food, though.
Of
There is
course,
the
noble paladin.
Pewter Mug Tavern. That's quite a nice place to get some food, but I always recommend the Cat and Fiddle myself. I like the cats there. They're quite nice company.
Yeah, but we went there and someone decided they wanted to try and fight the cats last time.
Well, then, yeah, I could recommend the Pewter Mug to you.
Where is the Peter Mug again?
The Pewter Mug's going to be just inside the walls, just before the inner district.
What about this this tavern, quote unquote, in the west? What,
Oh,
is the food any good there?
It's decent food. It's decent enough. Huh?
Right. So decent food, but very good company. Is what you're saying.
Amazing company.
Wonderful. I'll keep it in mind. Thank you.
People.
Please tell me Doubt clocks that.
You want to go ahead and roll?
Sure. What am I
Ah.
rolling?
Insight.
We were standing inside 5 feet.
Let me just
Ooh.
You don't clock
Kin's
it
very charismatic.
from Kin.
Mm-hmm.
I am gonna roll for the guard. Because the guard also needs to roll it. Where's his deception? Come on. No. Well, you catch something from the guard as they kind of shift. You can't quite see their face, but just the actions of their body and the way their hands are moving is off-putting.
Just a slow turn to look at the god, just like you seem very eager about that.
But not at all. It's just great food and great company. You know, the tavern keeps an
Uh-huh.
amazing woman. Is very friendly.
Uh-huh.
And
Lovely
he,
place, you know, west side of town, that nice river and sea view. I mean, what's not to love?
Is that where
Yeah.
you're wanting to go, King?
I mean, I'm certainly interested in the, you know, local cuisine and pastimes. I might be worth a look at some point. We can go to the Pewter
Oh.
Mug first if you'd like. Or maybe a bath. That was a wonderful idea as well. Where do you want to go, Ashia?
Where the people are really nice.
All right then. Leo, where do you want to go?
I'm poor. I need 10 gold.
Why?
Please, Ashia. I've been. Please.
What do you need 10 gold for?
For the
I
festival.
might give you a loan. Oh.
The fist. Doubt is just gonna facepalm.
Leo wants to find a woman.
Yep.
Leo,
There's
it's not
very
called
special-
a festival. It's a fest hall. How many times do I have to tell you? And there
Don't
is
Alright,
say
well,
one
it
there's
in
in
a-
public.
the city.
Yes, there's none
There's
in
a
this
very
city.
special lady who kind of needs my attention right now, alright? So I need this money
What?
for her.
Who?
You wouldn't know her. She goes to a different church.
Well, I don't go personally, so. What?
What is happening?
Leo, I can't help you if you don't explain the situation to me.
I should have let you
Uh,
get arrested today, Leo. I should have just
I
let
put
that
this
happen.
down.
Don't worry, Leo. I've been arrested like twice, sort of. It's complicated.
Where are we
I don't wanna
going
be
for
arrested.
food?
Good question. Where would I was Pewter Mug or nice people place?
Alright, well, I'm gonna go try
Well,
to sell
actually,
this purple
does-
grass I stole from the reservoir.
What?
What?
Listen, if I can't get the coin somehow, I'm gonna have to sell illegal artifacts.
I don't know what a reservoir
Wait,
is.
wait.
Ashia, Do you want to go get laid or whatever we're doing there?
What?
Dinner,
We're getting
Di-
food?
dinner, and then women. I don't know. You seemed interested in the place.
Hold on, what is happening first?
Listen, I was gonna
Leo-
eat the purple grass, but now I'm gonna have to use
Leo.
it for other purposes.
Leo, we'll do this
Yes?
tomorrow. Please follow me while I figure out what those two are doing.
No, I don't have tomorrow. I need this now, or it's gonna be bad.
Oh, good luck!
Oh,
Can't believe that of all the things that happened today, illicit grass is somehow on the agenda.
Wake
Oh.
up, Yoda! Where are you going?
Where are you going,
They
Ashley?
told us to go up here, I thought.
It's at the west.
This is
Far
west?
That's north, isn't it? You don't.
Oh, north is over here. West's
What?
over here.
I can't see where you're. North should be all right from where we're. That should be north in that
here,
direction. That should
right?
be south. That should be east and
I was
west
just
because
west.
maps are
Yeah.
aligned. Because maps are aligned north to south.
So west over here. East is this way. North is that way.
Sweet.
Because cardinal directions: north, south,
Ken,
Where
where
are we
going?
going?
east, west. I don't know. Where do you want to go? I'm just.
Where the people were nice that the man said. Where are we going?
Okay, west, or to the riverside of town. Whoops, that's Yeah, he's very excited to go as well.
Okay, so down here.
I guess I'm just following you, really. I think
don't know
you've
where
done a
I'm
bit more
going.
exploring than I have. Go to the river or something. I don't know. We'll find it.
So I'm assuming you guys are trying to find the small tavern that has the fest hall inside.
Out
Yes.
is following them to make sure they don't
Yes,
do
we are. We are
anything funny.
100% looking for the fucking speakeasy with benefits.
We lost Leo. We were dragging Leo with us. I thought.
No, that
I
went
know,
good
I was
luck.
told that I could do whatever I wanted. Yeah.
He's selling illegal grass. It's fine.
So since
Right.
the western side, from what he told you, it is kind of it's straight west from where you guys were. So I'm just gonna drag everyone in the direction
Hey,
if you are prepared.
Sure.
So
Where are you
as I see
going?
someone just
I don't know.
zoom off.
Noom.
I'm gonna put myself at this gate and then pause to decide where I go.
Yeah, I haven't put a location for this yet, so I'm deciding as we're speaking.
Up here. I was right. Oh my god, I was going the right way. Fuck you.
Like west, north-ish, kind of.
Oh. Oh. I was inside the goblin.
I swear to the several gods is listening, please.
Tyr,
Please
probably.
not
It's
be
his city after all.
Okay. Well, stay there for a moment. Leo, you're trying to sell the purple grass?
Oh God.
Oh, no.
There's two ways this goes. Either Leo's gonna first look for somebody to sell his shield to, because he doesn't need this anymore.
Okay.
And if he doesn't, if it isn't enough to afford what he wants, then he's gonna try to pass the purple grass off as some kind of truck, and it's gonna go stalking the alleyways.
It's just a normal shield, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You you will find a type of vendor who's selling some lighter equipment, from swords and daggers and such.
He pulls out.
What can I do for you?
Pulls out the shield. I think his shield isn't even that battle damage. It's damaged just because of the teething and clawing on it. So he pulls that and he's like, "Well, see, I'm trying to get a good deal with this. You know, selling it."
Kind of just quickly grabs it from you in a quick motion.
Whoa.
Why are there weird marks on this shield? It's just battle
Oh.
damage.
Yep, legendary battle damage against a giant cat with blue
A
eyes.
giant cat. Blue. Huh?
Yeah, very beautiful and big blue eyes.
You say legendary.
Yep.
Roll persuasion or deception.
I don't really.
Deception. Yeah,
Deception.
'cause
Okay.
You're technically lying, yeah. Did you know the name of such a creature?
Oh God, he goes by many. Once he was a detective. Once he was a high priest. Then he became a high priestess. You just name it.
Detective, high priest, high priestess.
Mm-hmm.
That cat?
Yep.
Just kind of looks at you. This man has one eye is closed. It's his right eye, and he's just kind of staring at you. That sounds legit to me.
Yep.
That's a better damage. I could give you 7 gold and 5 silver.
So, you have a deal.
All right, hang on it.
He shakes his hand.
I'm gonna make it your payment here. 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Mm.
6, and 7 gold. Where's my copper? There's no copper. Silver.
Ooh, are you sure that's 7? You might want to recount.
That
That might not be 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. There's 7 gold.
Mm.
Let me find my silver. There it is. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we are. 7 gold and 5 silver. The right amount for this shield. Hunted by the legendary animal cat thing. Detective, high priest, and high priestess.
Oh, and very cute and handsome too.
That's it. I will mark it as such.
Yep.
Perhaps it'll be my family heirloom.
That would be lovely. I would be honored.
What? Why would you be honored?
Well, you know.
Wait a minute.
He skips at the gold and the silver quickly. Well, God's bless you. I gotta get on to being a detective and a high priestess.
And that's his blessing on you.
Yep. Hakuna Matata.
Wait, let's say. Hold on.
Yeah.
A detective, are you?
Well, actually, I should say formally a detective. I've been, they took my badge. I'm off the force.
Nice see. Good luck to you.
Yep, you too. Fuck. I didn't make 10 gold. Wait, he goes back into the shop. And he pulls out the purple grass and he's like, would you be interested in this?
How the hell is this?
It's you use it to, you know. Do you? Leo just kind of like makes random. He doesn't know how drugs work, so he just makes random like hand signs and whatnot.
Why?
You know, you do a little bit
Are
of.
you trying to cast a spell on me?
No, you use
I
this
need
and
to
you
call
do
for
some
the
of like the.
guards.
No, please, I can't go to jail again.
Again? Wait, are you some hoodlum?
Well, I get down with the best of them, but that's besides the point.
Oh no. I need to call for the guards, don't I?
No,
A
please,
hoodlum
I'm
in my
begging you,
shop.
sir. Please, sir. Just 2 gold for the purple grass. Or no, it's not purple grass, I swear.
Purple grass. What kind of name is that?
It's something special. Just, but in order to know the name, you have to pay 2 gold.
Well, you told me the name.
Well, that's what I call it, but it has a real name.
Roll deception. Jesus. Can I sniff it first, or?
Sure. He like holds it up so you can sniff it.
That's a weird smell. I don't think I've ever smelled that before.
Yep.
It's supposed to smell like that.
Yep.
One, two, there, quickly. Now, what's the name?
Well, you see the name. Pause, you're gonna hate me for this. I like to call it Ligma.
Ah!
Leo fucking explodes.
A fucking 10th level divine smite.
Just
Just
1d4
whoosh.
heart palpitations, real quick. Ligma. I'll take it.
All right.
What do I do with it?
Yeah, I saw who died down there.
Well, you see, you said it. He like scoops up the gold and puts it in his pocket. He's like, "Well, see, you put it on like a pot so it can grow."
Like a soil pot?
Yep.
I see.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
And then sometimes you like, maybe you could like give it a name and,
But it has a name.
well, no, like it's like a plant, like you
Leo
would
just
name a
invented
plant.
the chia pod.
Yeah. Sometimes maybe you'll prune it into like a face, like maybe a dude with like an afro who paints really well.
Oh, like Ross
Who
Bob.
died, Dudley?
Mm-hmm.
I see. All right, well,
What?
enjoy your day. I'm going to go plant this.
Yep.
official
You take
again.
care.
We have Revis, Keanu, and Ross Bob.
Dude, watch that, like he plants it and it fucking destroys the entire ecosystem in Cog. It's like some shit that was not supposed to be here.
Jesus.
I mean, if you think about what you took it from, there were
Yeah,
Fey,
that's
so
He
it's
has
Fey
Fey
grass.
weed.
You took
It'll-
Fey
Is
grass
feed?
it'll be fine.
from a location
Seaweed.
and plan to plant it somewhere else where Fey grass doesn't normally grow. Well, before we jump around, Leia, was that all you wish to do? Or are you buying that tea
Well, yeah, he's buying the tea set.
set?
Does the tea
Understood.
set come
Well,
with tea?
So, let me double check, because I had it up.
This entire thing was for a set of tea.
No, it does not come with tea. It's just the set. You
Uh,
get 4
do
cups
they
and
sell
a kettle.
tea?
Sure.
For how much?
About 5 copper a bag.
Okay, I'll take 4 bags. So that's 2 silver pieces.
That will make you 4 cups.
Yes.
Or obviously, 1 kettle's worth probably is like 5 bags, I'll say.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah. That's.
You can make 4 cups of tea with 1 bag.
Well, there you go.
maybe 2 at most.
Well, he'll still get 4.
Well, that'd be
And
more
then-
to find out later, because it's a homebrew thing rather than an actual D&D 5e thing.
Mm-hmm. And then I guess you can
Reuse
go to
the
them because that's
teabags,
all I
people.
need.
Hmm?
Reuse your tea bags, people.
That's all
But
I need.
understood. if there's,
You know where he's going eventually.
if there's,
No.
yeah. I've seen your thing, Ava. I'll explain that after session.
Okay.
If there's nothing else from anyone, as the day grew on further and one party is resting by a fountain, Leo finishes up his shopping and continues on to one of the more inner districts. And the other party finds themselves at off in the further sections of the districts, kind of tavern, in hopes of a fest hall, potentially? They walk inside and are greeted by dancers. That's where we're going to end our session for today.
Surprisingly, one of the
Yes.
most calm, but the most chaotic at the same time.
Yes. This gives
Oh,
Paws a
God.
week to prepare for whatever the fuck is about to happen.
I already have a map for that.
Good.
So-
Oh, you do.
I just, yeah, well, I come prepared with a few things. It's just
A fest.
not, I'm not, well, a brothel. I have to
Uh,
actually make it into a fest hall, which
Ava,
is
if
more
you
like
check-
a casino with other
Same
things.
thing.
If you check general chat, you'll see who we're rating. CrossFit's play character in AD just died, so
No.
Oh.
yeah, send him
Ouch.
love.
Yeah, give. Okay, I'm gonna send them off.
Thank you guys for stopping
Give
by. I
them the
really do
loves.
appreciate it. Go show CrossFit
Go give
some
them
love.
loves for their character and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
Go give them dicks.
I like how we can hear that.
Because
Give
Ava has this
them-
up so loud.
Give them dicks.
I'm not even following CrossFit. Ooh.
Huh? Give them what, Ava?
Dicks.